It's the Mafia milkers, hey. It's the Mafia milkers, hey. I'm a savage, I'm a psycho mom. I'm a glammy lammy and it's going on. Mic check. Nah, don't even bother. It's a mess! Zay Zuda took the throne, time to clean this wreck. Fat man fumble, glammy can't connect. Psycho mom, just eye candy, that's a fact. Wonder Woman rants about cows in her land. Spewing constant BS with their mic in hand. Screaming debates turn to static and whines. Mic's too far, glammy lost in time. Tech goes down, chat losing their minds. But we back, Mafia milkers gon' shine. Mafia milkers back from the dead. Got Keemstar seeing red. Big talk, big flops, big laughs instead. Every show's a train wreck, full speed ahead. New Zealand diva got beef with the chat. Boomer on a chair, where the mic at? Thick Gemini's ghost still haunts this place. Low T levels can't keep up the pace. Tech scuffed, topics dry, yet somehow we still survive. Run it back, cue the track, this chaos is live. Mafia milkers back from the dead. Got Keemstar seeing red. Big talk, big flops, big laughs instead. Every show's a train wreck, full speed ahead. Mafia milkers back from the dead. Got Keemstar seeing red. Big talk, big flops, big laughs instead. Every show's a train wreck, full speed ahead.
Buddy. Hello, welcome in everybody to Mafia Milkers. Today we have a little bit of a situation. Psycho Mom was supposed to be my co-host for the show today, but right before the show started, she backed out. And thankfully, we have the lovely Glammy Lammy who came in last minute to save the day. So we'll bring her in now. Hi, Glammy, you are live. Hi, Glammy, we are live.
Hi, how are you?
Here, let me close this out. Okay, how are you today, Glammy?
I was just chilling.
Sorry, give me 0.2 seconds.
0.2 seconds. We can have 3.
It's a black screen.
Yep, fixing it right now. Got it. Okay, sorry.
No worries.
So,
it's hard to stay on topic when you're doing tech shit.
yeah,
That's
I
what
was
I'm
like,
saying.
sorry.
Like,
give me
yeah.
Okay, so back to our topic for the day. So we do have no Psycho Mom, it seems, which is a little bit sad of a situation.
Yeah. I love her.
I don't know if you want to, we could go and talk about it a little bit and just, yeah, we're very sad to not have Psycho Mom here with us today. We think she's both a great asset to the show.
Absolutely. She brings the big boobs.
Right, the big boobs, the big energy. We love her. We love Psycho Mom.
We do.
So speaking of Psycho Mom, we do have some clips here today of some stuff that went down on Queens where they were talking about Psycho Mom. So I guess we'll just show those now, and then we'll get into talking about them.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, here's our first clip.
Zay, what are you doing here?
Saying is an L. It's this boring ass script that you have for the millionth fucking time.
It's a girl who
You're
thinks
dropping
she knows
hundreds of viewers
everything.
a minute. You're dropping hundreds of viewers a minute, Becky. If you guys want to see some
No, we're
real,
not.
not scripted content, go
no,
check
you
out
got
Mafia
it.
Milkers
Fuck
tomorrow.
up.
You finally got
You're
on,
not
you got on the show, fucking loser.
That bitch thought she was gonna come in here and self-promote. Okay, I'm seeing W's. I'll play the fucking thing.
No, Zay's right. If you guys want to see an entertaining show, go watch Mafia Milkers with all 300 of their fans.
Yep.
Or more like 6 of them, actually. When they leave it on members-only chat, the chat doesn't even move. It just stays still. It's really sad.
Well, I thought that was a really...
Bitch.
Yeah, so I called in, well, didn't even call in. I jumped in on not Mafia Milkers, on Queens yesterday to basically let them know that RTU script was boringly dead. Nobody was interested in it, and their response...
We've seen it. We've seen that episode like 20 times. She can't stop getting off the RTU. Like, let it go. It's over.
We have a donation from Epic Brady at $19.99 saying, "You triggered the queens with one sentence."
Yeah, that's all it took. Say, go you.
No, I'm
Look at
saying
you.
the way they were spurging out saying we only had like 600 fans, 600 viewers. Let's be honest. Yesterday's stream had 1.5K and we stayed that steady. And yesterday, Becky, when you came on the stream, it's not like the viewers went up at all. In fact, they went up after you left our stream. So
I think you had booers in there too.
Yeah, we definitely
Yeah.
have some Becky haters. So I'm just saying, Becky, you might think that you are the only content on the show, but let's be honest. You only came up because you were hating in the chat. That's the only reason we brought you up to begin with. We don't care about Becky Boop. You care to hate in our chat on our stream yesterday. So that's where we're at with that. And then next
You just
up,
think she's trying to bring the content.
the content is so real.
Content.
That's the thing with Becky is I feel like
All she does is bring the tent.
it, literally all she does is bring the cunt part of the tent. I really wish that for one stream we could just hear Becky say some really not vile shit to people, but I guess it's okay. She did give me a little bit of props on the show where she did say that I did really good on the Queen's docket and I worked really hard on that. So I will thank Becky for that, but you know.
Oh, good. She was nice for a second.
Yeah,
She
one
does-
second.
She does have her second moments where she's like nice, but the rest of it is just vile. Like to sit there and talk to people with the detailed of like what you're gonna do to people is just like it is gross. It is gross.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you so much on that. And speaking of vile people, I have another clip here that I wanted to show you from Queens on the same topic of like the Becky Psycho Mom subject. This one is a call-in you had on your show. This is Don't Say Bo, I believe is the name, or
Oh, yay.
Yep.
Yes.
We'll watch this
Little-
lovely clip. I know you're her biggest fan.
Oh, yeah. Don't say Bo because who would remember?
So I get on there and fucking the night before, I see fucking Psycho Mom on her channel live streaming, like trying to make money and talking and shit, whatever. So I confronted her about it. I'm like, did you watch any of the show? She's like, maybe. So I get on there and fucking the night before, I see.
Oh, looping.
Yeah, there we go.
So, first of all, Trash Can Barbie, we have test streams and stuff, and she was working on tech shit, which is why it was all tech stuff. Like we try really hard to like, keep things, like we're trying to figure it out and stuff. So, and her kid is there to help her out because he does all this stuff. He does all the tech stuff behind the scenes and stuff. He makes sure that the audio is good and the lighting and stuff like that. So I think they were just testing shit. And then she's sitting here trying to come up with something, trying to be nefarious, like we're trying to like go off and do our own thing. And it's not that at all.
Yeah, I
You
think
know?
part of the reason that she came on Queens to bitch about Psycho Mom was because she's jealous that Psycho Mom has the spot that she wants. I saw her write something in the chat to me yesterday where she was saying that she has like real raw talent. And I said, well, if you have that real raw talent, bring that real raw talent and call in tomorrow and let's see it firsthand. So I don't know, maybe we'll see Bo today, but ultimately I think what it comes down to, she's a big NPC energy. She really doesn't offer too much to the show other than coming in and screaming. So if you want another screaming show, then we can have Don't Say Bo.
Well, the thing is that once she started to realize that we didn't want her over here, now she's trying to bounce the queens because she's hoping that she's over there. Like she's just trying to find a show to glom onto.
Yeah, she's trying to find a spot where she fits in, but I'm just gonna be honest. I think it's going to be hard to find people that are going to vibe with somebody with that kind of energy. Even Becky's aggressive, but she can hold a conversation with intelligence and not just spurging out. I feel like with the Bo girl, it's almost like an obsession with Psycho Mom at this point because every time I see her make an appearance, she talks about Psycho Mom. Psycho Mom brought her up yesterday, but not because of anything other than the fact that I believe somebody else brought the situation up first. Yeah, she called her hair a Brillo pad, but you popped up on her show trying to make fun of her, so I'm just saying,
Right.
it comes across like you're a bit of a fan the way that you're operating, Bo.
Yeah, well, it was not just that, but she came up here sitting there being like trying to, make plans with content with us and stuff. Like we were accepted her on the show, and it's like, no, you just had your 2 seconds. Like, calm down. This isn't. We're not going to write you in. You
Mhm.
know.
Yeah, I think
Just
part of it too was Becky
weird.
really lifted her up on Queens yesterday, and she's honestly just trying to dick ride every single host, and she just has no personality for herself. She should figure out how to be relevant on her own before she hurts herself being in Locale Live. That's all I'm gonna
Yeah.
say. You can't
She's
dick ride
just
every
trying to
single
act
host.
like Keem. She thinks that she's the next Keem. That's why she sits there and tries to act like him, because she tries to, emulate everything he does, and then she's like, "Oh, but I'm the talent." But it's like, no, you
What
just like
talent have you
cycled,
brought to the show?
just cycled everything you saw. Like, what do you mean?
Exactly. Really quickly, just wanted to say thank you, Verified, for joining Ban World.
Thank you. You are very welcomed.
And then
Hugs.
okay, and then I think we'll move on more deeper into this Queens and Becky situation that was going down, because they had a lot to say about Mafia Milkers last night.
Oh,
So,
I'm sure they did.
the
Because
next
you brought direction to it. That's what I liked, because it was like yesterday, it was you brought direction to it.
Yeah, this next clip is also another Bo clip, so it's on topic.
Ugh, I'll hold my ears.
I think Psycho Mom doesn't know how to use her brain to make money. Even in her old YouTube videos where she had success, it was never using her brain. It was throwing around shit and breaking it. She just relies on her body to make money, and that might work in the strip club, but it doesn't work on YouTube. I think Psycho Mom...
Okay, so
All right, what are you talking about? Becky Boop, I have seen your channel. You basically were a ripoff of Sniper Wolf. How much education does it take to sit there and see a cube where there's somebody putting it together and matching it, and you just sit there being like, oh, I would have gotten lost there. Oh no, that was so hard. Oh, that was amazing. I can't believe that you were a ripoff of Sniper Wolf and Keemstar, because you tried to do 8 minutes of a drama alert type of layout where
yeah.
you brought 8 minutes of the news for 2 seconds. Yeah, real intelligence.
Yeah, I think the thing with Becky's channel is she kind of has like this big head, even though like her channel, when was the last time she posted on it? Like 9 years ago or something?
I think it was something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
it was
right.
something like
And it's
that.
just like you have a big head about a channel that if you posted on today wouldn't get the same views you had back then. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if
Because
you're
at least Sniper Wolf is sexy. Like, what are you doing? Like, you don't have the fucking body and face for that shit. Like,
that's what I'm saying. What does Becky have to offer on that Psycho Mom doesn't? That's what I'm curious. What does Becky bring to the table that Psycho Mom doesn't, that she thinks is so much better? Because it seems to me they make the similar type of content. Becky spurgs out, does the same type of shit that she hates on Psycho Mom for. And
yeah,
honestly,
but Becky cries. That's what Becky's got to bring to the table, is a lot of tears.
a lot of
I
tears.
mean, not
And
saying that I don't too, but like she just, that's what she brings to the table. Emotional breakdown.
well, let's be honest, it's a lot of tears and a lot of riding off of Tina's success. That is a huge
True.
aspect of it too.
I think that's huge. That is a huge aspect of it, because she was very hated in the beginning. And then Tina kind of, lifted that channel. Tina made that channel, and so did Kid Behind the Camera. So,
And you can tell when Becky's threatened by something, because immediately that's what she starts doing, is putting other people down, putting our channel down. You could tell she was extremely threatened by Milkers yesterday, to the point that she had to be yapping it up in the chat, talking so much about what she had to say. But I mean,
Yeah,
what can you say?
even when I first started the Milkers and everything and wasn't as trash panda as it was, she started like all the channels were talking about me, and
Mm-hmm.
then she couldn't handle it, and then even Keem called her out because he's like, "Oh, listen, who's they talking about? They talking about Glammy. They ain't talking about you."
Mm-hmm.
You
Also,
know?
for anyone who's interested in joining in on a little Becky roast session, if you're in the chat right now and you have something you want to say about Becky, feel free to hop in members waiting. And if you're interested in learning how to get into the Discord, you can join a membership on our channel and then come say your piece about Becky. So,
You have to be cash cow or higher
cash
to get
cow or
into the
higher,
Discord.
yes. Thank you.
But yes, we didn't love you to be there.
So,
It's a fun place to be.
So yeah, I think honestly, if she felt strongly about her ability to carry a show, she wouldn't keep relying on all the scripted bullshit like she did last night with RTU, and she wouldn't feel so threatened by every other show that seems like it could even potentially be better than her. Because anytime you see a woman come onto a show, I feel like Becky is their number one hater. I feel like Becky is threatened by the potential of any girl who could come in and show her up.
True. I think in that it's her default too. Like her default that goes to like when it's not crying, it's flirting.
Mm-hmm. And I see some people saying, like, talk about the scripting that was going on. I mean, I called it out yesterday. The entire thing with RTU, I'm going to keep this second. I think the entire phone call was fake. I don't think any of that was real. I think that Becky's only entertaining on that show because she has Mike's script. I don't think she has any content for herself. I don't even think she could come up with the RTU script on her own. I think that Mike is the one who comes up with everything for her.
That's probably possible. I think she does, like, she's got the flirting thing down. Like, she comes up with really interesting things to say when she's flirting. Like, sometimes she comes up with good quips there. But as far as, like, actual content, no.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think a lot of what Becky does is just putting other people down to lift herself up because she knows she's in a low place in her life. But what can you do about that? And I see a few other people talking about where is Psycho Mom. If you weren't here for the intro, Psycho Mom basically said that about 2 hours before the show that she's no longer coming, and Glammy thankfully was the hero and stepped up to fill in for her today. So big shout out to Glammy for being here. Obviously based on the thumbnail, the entire show was planned for Psycho Mom to be here, so we are working with what we got on this 2-hour time crunch. So very grateful for Glammy to even stepping in.
Thank you, Zay. I'm grateful for you too.
Okay, so I'm thinking we should jump into this next clip.
Okay.
And it's another clip from Queens, so.
I think that Keem is only keeping Psycho Mom because of something that happened years ago and he tried to make it right. Because Psycho Mom is about as useless as a dildo. If you ain't got nothing to put it in, she's just fucking useless. I think that Keem is only keeping Psycho Mom because of something that happened years ago.
Okay, so yeah. Basically, I really like Tina, I really respect Tina, but I think it keeps coming back to this topic of Psycho Mom is only on the show because of something that happened with Keem. Which I think she proved herself yesterday. I think Psycho Mom proved she has personality, she has entertainment to show, and we're hoping Psycho Mom comes back tomorrow and shows again, you know, that personality, that side of her that everybody enjoyed really to see. Like, Psycho Mom has a lot of fans, so I thought that coming after her specifically was a bit of a reach in my opinion. She definitely has tons of supporters that love seeing her on the show consistently, so
She does. And I think that it was just because she's gone through all of us at this point, so now she's just feeling like Psycho Mom's the one she hasn't gone after yet. So it was, you know,
yeah,
it was a little low-hanging fruit. Like she's already gone after me. She turned on Wonder Woman, and then because she was started being nice to her, and then all of a sudden she's like, oh, I can't stand her now. So she just went down the line. So Mom was just next.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
know?
I mean, Tina even had stuff to say about me, about like fake confidence, whatever, but ultimately, when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, I'm here to come in and take the reins and try to fix a shit show that was a fucking mess when I stepped into it. The only way that was going to happen yesterday was by taking the reins and being the boss of the show. There was nobody who... I'm sure you can agree that what the show was seriously lacking was leadership. What the show was seriously lacking was a sense of somebody holding things together.
Yeah. And I couldn't do that at the time being because I was so overwhelmed with trying to get everything right that I was my own worst enemy at that point. Because, yeah, it was really... that was the issue.
Yeah, I think
But
we
yeah.
all have moments with that, though. But we do have some people that hopped into waiting now. So I'm going to see if anybody has anything to say about what we're talking about.
Okay.
First, we're going to bring on Runix. Runix, you are on live. You are
Hi,
muted.
you're muted.
Hello?
And frozen.
Yeah, is
Oh,
he
there you-
frozen?
There you go.
Hello.
Oh, we
Hi.
can hear you now. Hello.
I heard that we got some things to say about Becky.
Yes.
Oh, we do.
Man,
we
I am
do.
so tired of Becky. She literally does nothing but goon for men that don't want her. She provides no content. What's going on with Becky? Every single stream it's either her crying or there's nothing going on and someone else has to fill in. I don't understand why anybody never mind. I understand why Queens is Queens is Queens. I enjoy Queens sometimes, but man, I hate Becky. And every time that she burps or laughs, I can't find myself.
Isn't that just her breathing? She's throat queefing, right?
Throat queefing is so good.
Yeah. That's what's going on with that. She like is in the mic and then all of a sudden she has these like mini burps or whatever and she's like, "Oh, I can't help it. I'm breathing." Yeah, girl, you're breathing backwards.
Yeah, it's definitely something coming out of those bowels.
It's a shame that she has her
Ugh.
spot. That's all I gotta say.
I will say something you said that I wanted to note on. You said that Becky flirts with all the fans or whatever. I noticed a really interesting dynamic in our show
I'm scared to be here.
yesterday, where it felt like some of the fans, Nightmare specifically, was coming on and had like a little bit of the flirty energy with the host. It was like we were almost the opposite of the Becky, where Becky's the aggressive, like one coming after all the men, but the men seemed like they were more interested in us. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Any day you guys would be more easy to look at than Becky. That's all I gotta say.
Appreciate that so much. Alrighty, well, next one we're gonna bring in is K4S.
Hi.
Hello, K4S. You are live on the air.
Cass, I'm just going to activate my camera. Hello, lovely ladies.
Hello,
Hi.
hello. How are you doing today?
I am good. Wait, where the fuck? There it is. There we go. Sorry, there we go. You can see me. So yeah, I wanted to address the throat queefing allegations. It's not throat queefing, it's where she's so fat, like air's just constantly escaping from under her folds. So anytime she moves, like...
The constant pockets of fat and stink just releasing into the air. The asphalgus
Absolutely.
and
If you
must.
get her in a paddling pool, you've got a jacuzzi.
Oh, really? That shit might turn into swamp water, truthfully.
Oh God, that's like Shrek in the
I actually
swamp.
have visions of her at fat camp having to be hosed down like Shamu, like a team of SeaWorld specialists with hose pipes and mops.
They might not have a shower big enough to fit Becky, so honestly, a pressure washer might do the trick.
You're gonna take
you've
her
got
to a
Carlos
car
down
wash.
backlog.
That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely Becky is a mess. I feel like she really relies on that script to carry the show. What did you think about last night's script on the show?
That was such fucking bullshit. Those leaked calls, like, I've seen better acting out of a daytime soap. It's like, well, I'm leaking these calls because I'm funny. Oh no, you've leaked my calls. How will I ever know that I said RTU had something? I kind of tuned out after 5 minutes because it became like wallpaper. I was just like, it's there, but I don't care.
I also, something else I wanted to point out that I thought was really funny about the Becky situation. I got word that apparently Becky is doing a gaming stream, or will be doing a gaming stream during Milkers, and apparently that's what she said. But I found it funny how she was crying and calling out Keem for doing a gaming stream during her show, you know?
Yeah,
It's
she
because
ended
she's
up
right.
making him money because
It-
she would because she was yelling at him or something.
Oh
and
yeah,
then
I
the-
definitely donated to gaming last night just in spite of
everybody
Becky.
made it rain just to spite her.
Yeah, she was saying something like because she complained she made them more money and her more money, and it's like, Becky, do you not understand the concept of multiple tabs being opened and people just flipping backwards and forwards?
Mm-hmm.
Is
But
your
I-
Harvard brain incapable of understanding modern technology?
Yeah, but I just wanted to throw it out there. If Becky is serious about streaming during Milkers and she wants to do her gaming stream, do your gaming stream during Milkers. Let's see how it goes for you, Becky. You want to do it? Go ahead.
So
That
what
was
you
a
could do is just
no-no, though.
restream it, just have it in a bottom corner as like a progress thing.
Just,
I
how's
honestly
Becky
want
doing
that.
in Rust? Terrible.
See, I actually kind of wanted to play Doki Doki Literature Club, so I want to be her to be the first person that game just turns around and goes, "No, we're not dating you. You're too fucking crazy for us."
No, I started up Rust. The game's actually not that bad, but I got super stuck.
Yeah, it
I
seems
couldn't-
like it's a little
I couldn't-
difficult.
I couldn't change my character because I couldn't figure out how, and I was naked. Couldn't figure out how to get like the because there's underwear option, right? Because I saw that somewhere. Couldn't figure that out. So I'm naked near the water. There's nothing but wolves. I don't know why or how I got there, but that's where it spawned me to. I made a pair of boots, so I was naked. I was a dude. Yeah.
It's something, you
A
know?
naked dude in the woods by the water, and there were wolves everywhere, and I died like 3 times, and I'm just like, okay, we're gonna step away from this for a minute.
Labby, was that Rust or was that an event in your 20s?
Oh,
Because that could be either.
Yeah, something.
no,
We've
in
heard
my
about those
20s, I
glammy
knew
club
where I was
days.
going, and I was definitely not a dude.
Yeah, we've
I mean-
definitely heard about those glammy club days, so I can only
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
imagine.
Yes,
Labby's
Oh.
goth days. Anything could have happened in that reality.
Glammy had a lot of fun.
Okay.
I mean, who doesn't in their 20s?
Well, was there anything else you had to say today, K4S?
I mean, there was also the effeminate piglet boy who is a former host here.
Mm-hmm.
I also had I also wanted to ask, do we know if he's going to fat camp?
He
Because-
should.
Well, we
Oh,
should, but
girl.
I'm also wondering, like, he was so always against eating bugs but willing to do it. Are you gonna find him out in the forest at night, like trying to like
Eat the
fucking-
crickets.
eat the crickets or stab a spider, or just be like, "Oh, I was doing it for the content."
No,
all about
right?
the content."
Titties
Okay,
and
well,
Ellen.
they were purchased bugs, so they were in a box. It wasn't like he went outside and collected them.
That you know of.
Yeah,
I
right.
do know he's not
Box. It was a sealed box. He didn't go out in his backyard and fucking go collect fucking crickets for the show and roast them. Like they were crunchy and
I'm willing to
everything.
bet.
Like
I am willing to bet that in his freezer, he's got little Tupperware containers of different bugs that he's gone and prepared. And he just lifts them out, shrink wraps them, and goes, "Oh, I bought these on Amazon."
Here's what I got for today, guys.
he does not strike me as somebody who would have like a lizard or a snake. I don't think he has frozen bugs.
No, he has
no,
them
he
for
doesn't have-
himself.
Yeah, he doesn't have
Oh.
a pet. Nothing would love him.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I used to work with pets.
Okay.
That's what I thought of. I instantly thought of snakes and things.
While we're on the topic of Gemini, I'm just gonna drag you out really quickly, K4S. Thank you so much for coming on. While we're on the topic of Gemini, I saw this little clip get dropped in the main chat yesterday, and yeah, we should all just. I'll let the clip speak for itself and then speak.
Okay.
That fucking bitch took over the show, threw everybody out. It was not in the fucking script. It was not in the group chat.
ADZ play.
All right, so
Wait, what? That went really fast.
Yeah, it was like about an 11-second clip. If you want, do you want me to replay it for you?
Yeah, just because I'm so confused.
Okay, we'll
It was
do
too fast.
over one more time.
Sorry, viewers.
Yeah, I'm sure if you were not the only one.
That fucking bitch took over the show, threw everybody out. It was not in the fucking script. It was not in the group chat.
ADZ play.
Okay, so
Okay, that's
what that clip we're looking at is Thick Gemini after getting kicked decided to go to an opposing stream of somebody who's no longer associated with Locale. I think we all saw who that was, and decided to go on the stream and talk about what was going on our docket team last night. So,
the word he uses was script, because he's sitting there trying to say that, like, oh, that wasn't even in the script. How dare she? Yeah, you bombed it. Just deal. I did. I took accountability for that shit.
Facts.
Like,
also,
yeah.
really quickly, Tiffany Honecker, thank you so much for upgrading your membership to Cash Cow.
Thank you. If you take the Discord and you link your YouTube to your Discord, you can get into the Discord and come hang out. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Got some crazy people in there.
Oh yeah, the VCs get so insanely fun at night.
They do. They get crazy.
So the thing with the Thick Gemini thing that I really had an issue with was, imagine being so hurt that you got kicked from a show when you were your entire shitty fucking shit you wanted to put in the docket was just terrible. All the shit that people said that they didn't enjoy on the show yesterday, like the Wonder Woman Tina thing, like that was shit that Thick Gemini was insisting, yeah, this needs to go in here. The whole thumbnail should be Tina and Wonder Woman. And I argued with him the entire night before, and I was like, yeah, no, because I hadn't seen the clip. When we first agreed that we were going to make the Tina and Wonder Woman thing the thumbnail, I hadn't seen the clip. So I go back and I watch the clip because Wonder Woman's telling me it's some real beef, right? I go back and I watch that clip that we showed yesterday of the Tina thing. Yeah. I'm like, what was beef about this? All she did was give you constructive criticism. And so
no, but it wasn't even that. The thing with that was that, and I'm sorry to derail, but that was ridiculous. She came in here sitting there being like, with sunglasses inside, by the way, like what? And then she came in and she's like, oh no, I have all the respect in the world. We'll, and then at the same time calling her a cow.
Yeah, that's
like that was the most passive aggressive bullshit ever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and then you've got no beef. Like, what are you talking about?
Well, that's the thing, was Wonder Woman said that she was like, oh, well, I slept on it and I changed my opinion. Then why not let everybody know that morning that, hey, I don't want this in the docket anymore because I don't care to call out Tina. Instead, you made us show a clip that you said that you wanted to be in the docket because you had some real beef. And I think it was Noopy even asked her. He was like, is it more than like $20 receipts or something like that? And she insisted it was. She was like, yes, it is. And it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. It was the same fucking shit. It was like, oh my God.
I was just like, there's no way. And then it's just like, I felt like if anything, the more interesting topic of the clips that we had was the Don't Say Bo situation. But the thing is, Bo is irrelevant, you know? So if those were the only two topics that Thick Gemini and Wonder Woman came up with for the show yesterday. Those are the two topics. I was supposed to do the entire show based around that. So when he's saying I went off plan from the script, your entire script relied on the fact that you wanted Tina to call into this show yesterday. And did Tina call in? And I said on the phone to you guys the night before Gemini, was Tina going to call in? No. I said Tina probably doesn't care. She's not going to care about this beef with Wonder Woman because Wonder Woman is irrelevant to her. And what exactly happened? Exactly what I said. Wonder Woman was irrelevant to her. She didn't care. The beef was unnecessary. And the same thing with Don't Say Bo. It was a short little clip. Psycho Mom barely wanted to talk about it because she already said her piece on it. You know what I'm saying? It's literally showing a clip where Psycho Mom has already defended herself. You know what I'm saying? And these are the ideas that were being thrown out for the Mafia Milker show beforehand. So, I don't know. Really hard to say.
Yeah, well, welcome to Mafia Milkers.
Yeah, it's always a fucking shit show, apparently. Nothing can just ever go as planned. Like, today's entire docket revolved around the fact that Psycho Mom was going to be here. So, if you guys are wondering why we're lacking in some content, Psycho Mom literally dropped out of the show 2 hours before the show. And a lot of the topics are things she was going to speak on for us today. So with her abandoning us like that, it's just kind of like, you know, we're trying to make the best with what we have here. Glammy is a saint for coming in and saving the show the way she did, but, you know.
I don't know about saving it, but I'm here.
Yeah. So,
but yeah, well, that was a lot of the topics too. Like I did when I was doing the docket team, I would always come up with. So this is where I'm going to defend because I can't throw, you know, rocks at glass houses because I came up with the things that I was going to talk about, and I actually came with receipts of things, and then there were like other things on that docket that I had, but I could never get through it. It was always other tech issues or other things, or the story was old and boring or whatever. So I get that part of it.
I keep seeing people in the chat asking, did she quit? Did she quit? Tell us why she quit. So that's the thing. I can't tell you if she quit or not because I'm really unsure based off of what she said. Today, here's the situation of what went down. Last night, really quickly, the Lamplighter, welcome to Band World. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We love you.
Okay, so basically what happened last night, I said in the main chat that the show was supposed to be going on at 4 p.m. today. I know a lot of people are sending that announcement from Keem saying that our show was always supposed to go at 2. Had a conversation with Keem, and it said that wasn't supposed to start till Monday, that the show's changing their time. So I was planning for the show to go at 4 p.m. today. So was Psycho Mom, because that is what we had both been told by Keem.
Yeah, but that's only because the tech boys decided to bitch about the time slot.
Yep, that's exactly where I was getting to. So the tech boys, I'm not sure if they were or weren't aware that it wasn't starting till Monday and just decided that they were going to schedule their stream for 4 p.m., but that's what happened. I woke up, went to schedule the stream for today, and saw Tech had already scheduled theirs for 4 p.m. So I texted Psycho Mom and I said, are you going to be free for 2 p.m. today? She said definitely not. She was like late at the club last night. She wasn't even ready to leave her house yet, and she had to drive all the way to her son's house to do the stream because that's where her setup is. So... And she explained to me that basically she had told them before that this time slot wasn't going to work for her. So then...
Yeah, she did. She did. She explained the fact that that was the reason that we had that slot in the first place, was because of the fact that we were working around Psycho Mom and Savage, because Psycho Mom had her own IRL stuff and so did Savage. So that was why we had that spot. We had that spot for a specific reason. RTU and J. Mr. Bitchy McBicterson about can't be happy with the slot you got.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like, I think part of it is like, I get it from her perspective of like, you know, I'm not free these times or whatever, but also this is Keem's network, and I think he has a reasoning for probably why he's moving Mafia Milkers to 2 p.m. Looking at the way the show's been going, like, let's be honest.
Don't get it twisted. I'm not mad at Keem.
Okay,
I'm not mad at Keem. No. Don't get it twisted, girl. I'm mad because I'm not even mad. I'm just stating.
Just discourse about it in general.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just stating. But that was the reason we had that time slot, because she couldn't do the time.
Yeah.
That's a loop. All right, go.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, sad to see. We wish Psycho Mom could be here with us, but if the time slot just isn't working for her, we're not sure if she's quitting permanently or not. So that's basically what we have for you guys on why that is for today.
More updates to be determined.
Yep, we will let you guys know as we have them for you. So
Thank you for your patience.
Yes, very much so. So the next thing that we wanted to talk about today was the topic of fat camp. But the topic of fat camp, I think I wanted to approach this a little bit differently than everybody else did, because I feel like every other stream has pretty much just nonstop talked about fat camp since the fat camp talk on Locale Live. Oh, also, thank you so much to the Mysterious Drifter. Welcome to Cash Cow.
Thank you.
Okay, so about Fat Camp. Yesterday there was about like 6 hours of content worth of Fat Camp. 25% of the entire day was dedicated to talking about Fat Camp.
Yes, there's
as
a reason for that.
well, I think that the audience is interested in fat camp, but I don't think that the audience is as interested in the logistics of fat camp.
No, this is gonna be epic.
You think so?
This, I am so excited. I can't fucking wait. I can't wait. I think it's amazing. And he said that the place looked really beautiful. I think it's gonna be so fun. Plus, we get to meet like each other in real life too. Like, I'm so excited. Me, Leppy, and Sparrow. Yeah, we're gonna like meet each other face to face. I think it's gonna be so cool to meet Keem in person and Brantley and Wings and Boogie. You know, we all get to meet as co-workers in real life. I think it's gonna be so much fun.
See, I think fat camp itself, yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm not saying anyone's not interested in fat camp, but I think everyone is kind of just over the topic of fat camp constantly being brought up. And like, here's the thing. I'm saying right now to whoever's on Milkers, we are not going to fat camp. Definitely for sure. We are not giving up our money and going to fat camp. We will be here. We will take on the load of the content.
Wait. It's retarded.
What?
Because how are you not gonna be involved?
Logistically, for me, it's kind of similar to the situation of Rostov. Like, Rostov has to literally get a visa, travel 9,000 miles, pay for all of this shit to go to fat camp, right? Think about it that way. I am also about 20 hours away, drive fat camp, you know? I'm not comparing my situation to Rostov, but
Yeah,
for me,
I was
it's
gonna
like the
say,
travel.
girl.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm in another country.
Girl, he's in New Zealand.
Yeah,
he's
he's
gonna
in
get
New
a
Zealand. But
passport.
that's my thing. Is
way
there
different.
they're just my thing is I could go to fat camp, you know? It's just the logistics of it wouldn't work out for me taking 12 days off my other job. And plus, on top of that, it's the driving time was where I was getting at that with the 20 hours, you know? The driving time it would take to go.
That's the fun part. You got a dude, right? You've never taken a road
taking off my
trip?
job. It's taking off my job during that time because that would be at
What,
least
the
4
OF?
days where I couldn't work. Well, it's not OF. That's the thing. So.
Oh, you have another one too?
No, it's not. I know. I don't do OF.
No, but I'm sorry. I'm thinking about the job thing. You can't put in because there's tons of times. I had a real job before. If you put in like beforehand, since now we know the dates too, and it's at the end of, or in the middle of March, you could put it in, and then
No,
they'll
you're
give
right.
It's
Here's the
only 2
thing.
weeks. It's
Here's
not a
the
month.
thing.
You're being a pussy. I'm actually really pissed at you.
You know
You're
what?
fucking
You know what,
sucking
Glammy?
dick
I think
right now.
I'm not actually opposed. I think you're kind of right in some aspects
am
of it. I
right.
think you are kind of right a little bit. I think making it kind of work out wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing, but
necessarily be
I
a
just
bad
don't
thing.
really want to
Why
watch all these
oh,
fat
no.
fucks at fat
Oh my
camp
God,
sweating their
you're-
asses off. Like, imagine having to smell them. Imagine having to smell Becky after watching her work out. Like, tell me you want to
Girl,
smell.
what are you planning on doing at this fat camp? I think you're looking at it all wrong. First of all, we're not going in here to be smelling fat. If you're going into the intention of going to fat camp and inhaling boogie, I
She said
think
it.
you're definitely looking at this wrong. Like, we're going for fun. You just go to hang out, and actually, it'll be the first time that everybody will be in the same thing in real life with each other, and we can meet each other and hang out. Did you see? You know what? Did you see the camp that Keemstar put together for Halloween?
You know, you're actually right. Glammy, not you convincing me right now. Not you selling me on this.
Right, because you're fucking retarded if you don't go. This is gonna be like the most epic thing ever I've ever been to in my entire life. I'm oozing excitement. Yes, I want to talk about this forever. This is amazing. I can't wait.
Really quickly, we have a donation from Thou for $10. It says, "Purple hair is right. Glammy, stop being a bad influence on people. Bad Glammy, bad."
Oh, I love that influence though, and you love it.
Oh.
No, but seriously, I just don't. And then it's supposed to be beautiful. Like, and Keemstar's putting so much into this, and everybody's complaining about it. Like, stop.
That is my thing. Is I
amazing.
cannot stand all the hosts like constantly complaining about it or whatever.
Kind of like we just did right
well,
now.
my thing was
Kinda like
I wasn't trying to complain about fat camp itself. More of the topic of fat camp constantly being brought up.
Yeah, whatever the reason was, you're still complaining though.
You know what,
Complaint
Glammy?
is a complaint.
You know what, Glammy? You might have got me there. You might have got me there. I will give you that, you know?
Thank you.
So, you know what? I think ultimately, I think Fat Camp is going to be entertaining, but I just want to see these fucking fatties stop complaining like Keemstar isn't doing this shit for you. Like, he's literally doing this for you.
Okay, yeah, I don't like the way you said that though. You're just like, yeah, Fat Camp's good. No. Fat Camp is going to be electric. This is going to be so cool. That's how you should say it. And then go into like, I don't think we should complain, because you just sound complaining when you said it.
No, you're right, Glammy. I appreciate your constructive criticism because you know what? These bitches be
Welcome.
scared to give it to me. And I feel like that was true. I feel like I should have given Fat Chance at least the chance of saying,
Fat Chance? You better get Fat Chance.
No, I love your wordplay. Like, literally, like, I should have given it the chance of saying, yeah, like, because even though it would be taking off work, you know, if it was for the content, I could be willing. I could be willing, you know. I can't say no to the content.
I like content.
Yeah. I
like
think
that better.
I wanted to know.
Who doesn't want to take off of work, like of the real life one, to do this? Are you kidding me? Sign me up. Show me the door. Like,
yeah, just money. I like money. I also have bills to pay. That's really my thing. But you know, logistically, I think I could make it work if it came.
You're gonna make it work. You're gonna make it work because
Glammy's convincing me that I gotta go. Right now, guys, I think Glammy has sold me and changed my entire opinion. Glammy's like, well, first off, I want to meet Glammy. That's like
That's what I'm saying. That was the next point I was gonna come into. Is because of the fact that we finally get to meet each other in real life. You are going.
Okay. Glammy said I'm going, so I guess maybe I'm going, guys. So maybe.
Thank you.
I wanted to know though, Glammy, what are you most excited for about at Fat Camp?
About family? Well, like I said, meeting everybody.
That's it.
Well, no. I think there's gonna be like some epic surprises, and if it was anything like Fat Camp, I want to do those parts. I want to.
Yeah.
I want to be involved.
So you're gonna be doing every workout at Fat Camp.
Really? Oh,
no, I'm
cool.
asking. Are you going to be doing every workout at Fat Camp? If it's like an option, are you going to work out with them?
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it. I mean, because they did. My sister used to do it. She used to do the like army training. How they do like the, something like that. So it can't be any more difficult than that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but like either way, I mean, sure.
Yeah,
I think I just like being involved, damn it.
She's like, I'm willing. Nerds, we're giving up our cash for this one. Yeah, I think we're all really excited to see you on Nerds, though. I wanted to say, have you guys been working on anything for Nerds behind the scenes that you could give us a little scoop on?
I don't want to. See, that's the same thing that I had problems with, like Rewind. I didn't want it when they'd ask me. Like, I didn't want to say anything because I don't know what to say that would not either spoil or, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get where you're coming
from. Mafia Milkers, I just literally legit didn't understand the concept, so that was that. That's why I couldn't answer them.
I will say that I just got word from Psycho Mom. She said, I'm not going to Fat Camp. And that's all she just said. So I would say if Psycho Mom is not going to Fat Camp, that might count me out as well.
Why? You're going to be a leader, not a follower.
Yeah. Well, I guess the thing is the channel agreeance, right? And if it's me and Psycho Mom and we're the host, I'm not going to snake Psycho Mom's money and tell her she can't have the money.
So you just split it with her. Well, just split it with her.
That's the thing. Yeah,
we'd have to figure that out. So many excuses.
Well, we'd have to figure that out. I guess me and Psycho Mom would have to have a conversation, but she said just straight up,
probably
I'm not going to Fat Camp.
Well, that's fine, and I understand her position because hers is different.
Mm-hmm.
Her club is different. Like, I don't think you can do that at a club. Plus, too, if you're like have regulars and stuff and you're gone for 2 weeks, like I think that's the difference between making a lot and then having them be mad that you're gone. Like that's a little different. Yeah. But yours is easier, and I think there's definitely got to be a way that you could like make it happen. You've got to be there. I want to be with you in person. Like, that would be so cool. You and I like run around everywhere, causing trouble.
We'll see. I will talk behind the scenes. We'll see what we can figure out.
Yeah,
The
I'm
invite's open for me to go, so
I'm already super excited to like go climb walls with Brantley.
oh my god, that's the other thing, Brantley. Like, I want to go. 'Cause
Yeah.
I love Brantley. I literally love
That's
Brantley.
what I'm saying. I can't wait to meet her. I think she's amazing, and Desi too. Desi can climb the walls with
Is
us
Desi
too.
going? Did they say if Desi's going? I wasn't sure.
If Boogie's going, Desi's going. I'm assuming,
That's
right?
what I thought, but I wasn't sure if Desi might just not go to take care of the dogs. But I guess Boogie said he's bringing the
they've
dogs.
got the. We get to see doggies too.
I
Girl,
heard
you
that
gotta go.
somewhere. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that.
His dogs are adorable.
No, literally, Sammy's stinking freaking cute.
That's what I'm saying. You have to go. You have to go, and then you can figure out it with her. Like, you don't have to take all the money.
Well, I was thinking the one good thing about going to Fat Camp is that the one thing I know a lot of people have been really wanting to see that I know could finally happen there is the Doming Boogie video.
Oh, see, there you go.
That
You've
would-
got to go for the canteen.
We have a donation from the Lamplighter. Excuse me, I like totally.
You just glitched in real time.
I literally glitched in real time. That was so embarrassing. The Lamplighter for $6.99 said, "You both look great." Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Very,
That's awesome.
very sweet.
Thank you. So I don't want to say that because it sounds weird, but I'm kind of super excited to see that whole dominatrix thing on Boogie. I'm not gonna lie.
No, the stuff that like we had like talked about like already, just like it's gonna be more. It's not really gonna be as like I think everyone's thinking that I'm gonna do this and it's gonna be like what I do for work, dominatrix. We want to add a humor element to it. We want to like turn it into something funny where it's like we are doming him, but it's like it's gonna be like doming him in a fun way, in a humorous way, you know, where like we'll get the chat involved.
But see, that's not new to me. Like I used to go to goth clubs when I was younger, not a kid, but when I was younger, and that shit would go on in the corner.
You know,
that's just normal shit.
That is really
least to me.
that shocked me when I saw the goth glammy photo. I was shocked but very excited. Also, we have a dono from Ram Olm, sorry if I read that wrong, for $4.99. They are all going to still do shows from Fat Camp, so if you're not going, you'll just stay yet less money from Milkers because you're not there. That is a solid point.
True. Thank you. Facts. That's what I'm saying. It makes more sense to go.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I think you'd make more money going anyway, even though that's not why I'm going. I'm going because I think it's going to be the most epic thing in the whole world. And I just am so thankful that I'm a part of it. I'm so thankful I'm a part of all of this.
Yeah, I think it will be awesome to see I think all the hosts interacting will be really entertaining.
Yeah, you're going because I'm going to bug you and piss you off until you say yes.
Glammy said she's going to spam these DMs until I'm gone.
Yes, exactly. Yes, I'm going to be all up in your shit until you say yes.
I believe. I wanted to circle back to
Trust, I can be annoying.
No, but it's okay, Glammy, because I love you, and I will go for
I love you too.
I wanted to circle back to nerds a little bit because I still had some things I wanted to ask you about that, but then I just got that message from Psycho Mom, so I wanted to talk about that before it totally was off topic. What did you think about the Leppy allegations that happened?
That was retarded.
Right?
Get off of Leppy.
That's
No.
what I'm saying.
But that was why I was so pissed at that Say So Bo. Was because she kind of tried to do the same thing. The way she was talking about Psycho Mom and her son, because when Psycho Mom was like doing her stream and stuff, she spun it and she was trying to do the same thing. And it's this innocent thing. Like, I don't understand why everybody goes directly to that place. Like, get out of there.
No,
Like,
I agree. I honestly think
what are
that's
you
a
doing?
really good perspective. I didn't even think about comparing those two situations is honestly really true because both of them were innocent situations where it was like
Yeah.
something with like a family member and it was taken into made into some like weird context that was just like Totally uncalled for.
There's no reason for it, and it's not funny. Like, that's the thing. These things are not funny. Like, they're not content. It's not anything. What it is it causes people to really have problems. And for some people, depending on how bad you spin it, if it's not true, like, I understand, speak on it if it's true. Like, I get that. But, like, if it's not true and you're just pulling it out of your ass just because you're trying to deflect or trying to get it out of a situation or trying to, whatever, it's not a go-to. I don't understand why people keep trying to go to that.
Yeah, it's definitely like an interesting thing for sure. I think honestly what it is from what I've seen like from other hosts and shit, people will do anything to tear you down. Like even with everybody like going and finding like all of Becky's like old shit.
No.
I'm not saying
Well, I did that. I already did that.
I'm not saying like Becky's innocent or anything, but let's just say there was like worse stuff that she didn't want out there. The internet is brutal. The internet can be brutal.
Oh no, I didn't do that. Oh god, no. I went to her old videos to try to research like what her video stuff
Yeah, no,
was.
I'm talking
I didn't dive into the cuddle muffin shit.
Yeah, like all the cuddling
No,
shit. Like
Yeah,
imagine
no. That's
yeah, imagine that
ridiculous.
was something she actually like really didn't want out there. That's the thing. I always tell people on the internet, if you want to be a content creator, you better make sure you never did anything that you're scared of coming out there because it will come out. Anything
Or at
you
least
post-
wipe it first.
You can't wipe the internet.
No, but you could hide shit, can't you? Like when you go on like profiles and stuff, can't you delete
That's the
shit?
thing is I think
Or
that's
hide
what
shit?
screwed over Becky more with the cuddling thing.
Was trying to hide
Was
it.
trying to hide it. I think a lot of people said that the fact that she was trying to hide it and act like it never happened was what made people want to expose it more. And that, like, I think from what I saw, she had already deleted the accounts, but people were using like the Wayback Machine or other tools
Oh,
to
okay.
like go back and see the old pages while they were still active. So there
Well,
is
see, that's what-
tools, you know.
There's an element here though that we're missing, that like, people do stupid things. They make stupid mistakes. They do things for attention that you don't even realize, and then nobody realizes it's going to bite you in the ass later. Because usually like pretty much like a good chunk of us humans don't get that much attention for the things that we do. So you just don't think about it. I think in that particular situation, the problem was the people that decided to bring it to light because, that exactly wasn't fair. Like, yes, she's a public figure, but there always should be respect lines. But then she didn't respect anybody either. So I guess it was fair. But at the same time, like, I mean, you kind of give what you get.
Yeah,
in that aspect
I think
too,
it
but-
definitely turned into like a thing. I think it turned into a thing like where it was like a battle thing between like her and the other hosts like when they initially started Queens. So it kind of just turned into like a big like she did this, and then exposing each other for every little thing about it.
Yeah, well, and see, and that's what's the problem with that type of thing, is that everybody wants to bring a bigger gun, and until you get to tanks and nuclear weapons, and then all of a sudden you've got like a situation like we had with the strikeout.
Yeah, that.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you have to be really careful as far as like what machinery you're bringing to the table.
No, I think that was a great analogy too, because yeah, you're right. It's just like the firepower just keeps increasing, and like it gets to the point where you have this just entire bomb of a thing where it's the entire day of shows are now being like monopolized by one situation. So I think that was a really good perspective. I actually really liked like getting
Thank you.
your perspective on that, because yeah, I thought what was done to Leppy was just so wrong, very uncalled
It was
for.
wrong. It was very wrong.
And I wanted to know what you thought about it, because I know you're hosting with him. And I
Yeah,
heard
no,
you talk a bit, I think, on something about it, but I just wanted to get like a little deep dive.
Oh
on
yeah,
your thoughts.
yesterday I think so. Yeah. Well, I think he's a great person. And just something as innocent as like being with your grandkid, like really.
Yeah, right. And then like a
Dumb.
video that was like, he's like, literally, that's my niece.
Yeah.
Also, I want to say, Vi, thank you so much. Welcome to Band World.
Welcome to Band World, buddy.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, so I think what we will start doing now is opening it up to some call-ins.
Okay.
We're gonna start. We have
Brady.
one person in waiting currently. We have Epic Brady. Hello,
Fuck
Epic
mono.
Brady. You are live on
Hi.
air.
Hey, what's up?
Aw,
How
your
you guys?
your voice thing said "fuck mono." That's how.
Yep,
That's
it did. Fuck Mono.
yeah. That's how we say we love him.
Exactly. And Mono knows I love him.
Yeah.
So, dude, I'm just happy not to see Thick Gemini. Fuck Thick Gemini, that fat fuck.
Oh my goodness, Thick Gemini
Dude,
got so much hate.
Thick Gemini literally has the thickest skin ever. I just told him he's a one-trick pony, and he fucking blocked me on everything. It was hilarious.
Really?
You said he has thick skin
Yeah.
or thin skin?
Thin skin, my bad. I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
got
okay.
off work, but yeah, I
No
told him he
worries.
had thin skin, and he started bitching. Then he called Exile Warrior two-faced, which was stupid. Exile doesn't like Gemini either.
Where did the beef start with you and Gemini initially?
Literally on Mafia Milkers, because all he would do is eat fucking crickets.
Oh,
Like-
I kind of pushed him to do that though.
That's fair, but and then eat cat food. It's like, do something original.
Oh,
Becky
the
already
cat
ate
food,
cat
I did.
food.
I was done with the cat food
Oh,
thing.
right. Really
Gemini needs-
quickly, we got Tea with Katie. Welcome to Banworld.
Thank you.
Welcome to Band World, buddy.
But yeah, do something original. And then Wonder Woman with the fucking cow shit on her face. What's that?
Yeah. Well, let's be honest. Like the entire that's why I brought up what they wanted in the docket yesterday, because it shows like the type of content that they have that's original is nonsense. Like if they ran the show the way they wanted, then we saw what happened with Dick Gemini. It's just him screaming into the mic, fucking Psycho Mom shaking the cowbell, and Wonder Woman just talking over everybody the entire time, looping worse than Glammy ever has. You know, Wonder
yeah.
Woman. Hello, welcome in.
You gonna talk? Wonder Woman?
Hey. Hey. Gosh, that was quick.
Hi, what
Yeah,
brings
that's
you
what
on
happens when you get
today? You have something to say?
Well, well, I'm jumping in as a promise. I was in my pajamas in bed this morning. I was just having a bit of a lie-in. I was chatting to everyone on Discord, and I'm here as a promise to people I was talking to. They said, we miss Wonder Woman, so this is for you, everyone. I miss you too. I'm here. I'm
With
here.
the balloons.
Were you listening to our conversation we were just having? Because you actually just got brought up a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. No, I wasn't. Carry on.
So I was talking.
saying. Oh, go ahead, Zay. Go ahead.
No worries. I was talking about how Thick Gemini, we showed a clip earlier in the stream about how Thick Gemini had gone on another stream yesterday and exposed our apparent script from our docket, and basically said that I went entirely off the script. I explained why I went off the script. It was because me, you, Gemini, had done a phone call where I asked you guys what type of content that you wanted in the thing. I'd explained that, like Noopy asked you if it was $20 receipts with Tina, you said it wasn't, and then it ended up not being real beef like I explained to you on the show yesterday. So yeah, we just kind of wanted your opinion on, like, the Tina thing. What you think?
The Tina thing? Which Tina? Oh, the Tina thing that...
In the docket yesterday, like...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, it wasn't a script. It was, we had a what was it? A voice call chat. And me being who I am in my role, I just took some meeting notes and I just posted it all in there so we don't forget what we talked about, just as a reminder. So it wasn't a script. It was just, hey, these are notes.
Mm-hmm.
So you Becky'd it. You Becky'd it.
Yeah.
That's what she did.
I wasn't thinking of Becky at the time. It's just my corporate mind. That
Yeah,
I'm just being snarky. Sorry. Go
I
ahead.
would say looking at Becky's script compared to what you had organized, because I will say you did write out an organizational thing for like yourself for the docket, which was cool that you put in the group chat. I feel like looked better than Becky's, but
No,
hers is
that's
also
what
script.
she tried to say it was, is what I'm saying. Becky tried to say that it was notes or whatever, but it wasn't. That's why it was funny to me.
Yeah, not at all.
From what I heard earlier from the stream was that it was basically relying that Tina had to come in, but there was no confirmation that Tina would even come in. I haven't seen Tina go on a show before Queens, besides maybe Lolcow to talk to Keem or Rewind afterwards to just talk about what happened on Queens that night because she's still on her computer.
Also, really
So-
quickly, Tiffany Honecker with $5 says, Becky is a nasty person inside and out. I can't stand how she thinks she's better than anyone else.
Don't get me started on Becky.
The thing is that I'm not sure about that. I tell you what, in this lolcow universe, things move very quickly, don't they? And I didn't know that that had been leaked or anything. But you know, it's all speculation. People can think what they want, right? But if you want the truth, go directly to the people and ask. And it's good that you're bringing this up in a conversation. So, the previous show, I think somebody said Tina was trying to call in, and they said Savage had blocked her. So we were in that live chat, in that voice chat, saying, look, if Tina wants to call in, we need to make sure that Tina has the opportunity to be able to come in and say what she wants to say. And we made sure we made that happen. And it was in no way we just wanted to have that opportunity available there for Tina. We had no idea whether Tina would ring on or not, but we didn't want to we wanted to make sure that she had the opportunity. So it's entirely up to her. It's like you said, Zay. What I said means probably nothing to Tina, but you know, it's good to give Tina the opportunity to come in and say her views and her opinions.
Mhm.
So I stand by my word. I love Tina. And I have utmost respect for her. And yeah, I just really wanted to hear her views into what she meant by that. But at the end of the day, those are her opinions and views about me, and I respect that.
Mhm.
Now, Wonder Woman, I was wondering, do you have that feisty energy for Mafia Milkers? Like,
Well, that's a really good question. Epic Brady. So, Zay, did you ask me a question before I got booted off on yesterday's stream? You know, what do I have to bring to the table? So, I thought about it, and what I have is I'm fiery. I mean, you've seen that. But my strengths are my heart, my personality, and my I've got lots of energy and vibes. That's what I can bring here. But yeah, I can defend myself. But what you were saying, Epic Brady, is am I feisty? Is that what you
like,
said?
can you bring the fire? Like, if I were to insult you right now, what would
Do
you
it.
say to me right back right now?
Do it. Put it to the test. Let's see
Okay,
it.
I'll start it out just so. You're fucking disgusting for wanting to put cow shit on your face. The only people I know that are the fucking Amish. And they do that shit for fun.
Well, you know, here in New Zealand, rubbing mud and stuff all over your body is a delicacy. So
You eat it too?
You eat cow shit?
No, we rub mud on our bodies. Oh no, I don't do that.
Wait. Do you mean like a spa type of moment? Because that's
Yes.
different. But that's not cow shit, honey.
You know, and you know what? At the end of see, I failed. There you go. All I have to bring here is my energy, my personality. I've got a bubbly personality. I have a heart, and I care about people. So maybe the show isn't for me. But I tell you what, the comments that I had in Discord today, it sounds like lots of people love Wonder Woman, and I love everybody here. I love the community, and that's it. I can only be me.
Yeah,
So-
I think you're definitely right on that, Wonder Woman. I think it's kind of what I was saying to you yesterday on the show. I think the reason I put you to the test and said, what do you bring to the table, and kicked you out like that was because with a show like Mafia Milkers, yeah, we can sit here, have these calm conversations on a day like this where things kind of got fucked up, but we need to be able to bring that fucking fire when people like Becky come in and call in, and we need to fucking shit on her, call her fucking ass fungus, disgusting gargantuan, you know? We need that fucking fiery energy, because this, with a name like Mafia Milkers, we can't be like sitting there passive. And Wonder Woman, I just truly think you're such a nice person that you don't work for a mafia. But I do think that you do work for a show. I do think you would make a fantastic host. I could very much see you doing tons of other shows, like especially like something like cafe, like sit down talking type of thing. Like you would do great, just not for Mafia Milkers.
Yeah,
Okay, well, I want to call you out, Zay, because you were a cunt yesterday when you told her that she was the Glammy 2.0. So
You know,
Just
actually,
saying.
maybe that's right because Glammy 2.0 isn't right. Nobody can replace Glammy, but I do see some Glammy similarities and some Glammy tendencies with a bit of that looping going on there. That's the other thing I was going to say, Wonder Woman, work on the looping. I loop too. We all loop. You know, it happens, but sometimes you do this thing where you talk over people when you're looping, and then it doesn't help because you're not saying anything on top of looping, you know?
I think that was actually a compliment to Wonder Woman calling her Glammy 2.0 because Glammy's just a nice person. And when you piss her off, though,
Yeah, that I feel like
when she was yelling yesterday, calling Zay a cunt, I was like, holy shit, Glammy, there you fucking go.
Right. I was like, to be honest, I'm gonna let her have this
I understood what Keem was saying with feeling gaslit.
Yeah, she came in with her fucking dick swinging. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, I've
Well,
been on
she's
this
a
show for like a fucking
dominatrix.
month, and she's coming in here trying to call shots and shit. It's like, girl.
She's an online dominatrix. What do you think? She's gonna
Okay.
dom you. She's gonna beat
All
you
right, well,
down.
yeah, okay, well, I don't play submissive very well.
I love Cafe Show. I love the Cafe Show, but it's too chill for me. I've got too much energy, so I need to be in a show that has energy because I'm very expressive, and yeah, I need something a bit more with a bit more energy. Yeah.
Really quickly, Tea with Katie has donated £5. Wonder Woman is not a good fit for Mafia Milkers. She's Glammy 2.0. Sorry, love you girls.
Oh, thank you. Love you too. We'll take that part.
Yeah.
I wanted to say as well, don't say Bo, if you're gonna keep talking in the chat, you want to talk this big game, why don't you come and call in? I told you yesterday you could call in. You got so much talent you want to write about in the main chat as well. Come show us that talent. Let's see that talent firsthand for here.
Bo and
ready?
Gemini are both ugly
All
bitches.
right.
Yeah,
You wanna-
it's ugly
I'm in.
non-content bitches, you know, that love to just talk in the chat.
All right, I'm in a nails out kind of mood. Go ahead, bring her in.
That's what I'm saying. I'm ready to see
Oh,
Caddy
she's not
Glammy.
waiting or anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She ain't gonna get in waiting. She's just gonna keep talking in the chat because, like yesterday, you know, she's too pussy to come up here for a real confrontation. The only time she's gonna do a confrontation is when it's just her to Psycho Mom, you know, and it's just her saying shit to Psycho Mom.
Yeah.
Psycho Mom, I was surprised with how comfortable she got with you yesterday, Zay. That was fucking... I did not expect her to get that comfortable with you that quick. Because usually she's quiet. But
Yeah,
I
I think what it is though is like I'm almost like I could see a lot of like similarities in me and Psycho Mom's like personality wise, like, and I just feel like we vibe really well because I don't think she was expecting me to come in there and do what I did, and I feel like she gave me some respect for that because like when I kicked her, like she was laughing, like she wasn't like upset, she was laughing, like she found it funny that I did that, and I think like stuff like that got me a little bit of respect from Psycho Mom because when you're coming into a show like this, the last thing you need is to come in with some passive energy and let all these bitches talk over you because it's exactly what they're going to do, especially in this situation where I had like 5 fucking people on the goddamn panel. So I needed to be kicking bitches, muting bitches, and that's just how you got to run shit. Like, I'm not going to let people fucking talk over me when I'm hosting this shit. I got to keep this show on the road. I got to keep things on the rails, keep topics going. You know, today is like the most fucking unorganized the show's ever going to be, guaranteed. Like, now that I'm running it.
Okay, but that wasn't respect, Zay. She really thought that was funny.
Yeah.
Just saying. Sorry, not to burst her bubble or anything, but she really thought that was funny.
And can you tell me a little bit more about the who leaked the notes that I made? Was it Thick Gemini?
Yep, Thick Gemini went on after getting kicked off of this stream. Went on to somebody who has previously been kicked off as a host of
Voldemort.
Yeah, Voldemort. If y'all know who I'm talking about, y'all know. I ain't gonna say any names and give them any promotion here. But
can we call Thick Gemini out?
That's
can we
what I
call
was
him
about
up?
to
'Cause
do.
I would like to
come up
have
and
a
speak for yourself?
conversation.
Keem was telling him to get in waiting in there, and
Yeah.
he said, "Oh, okay," but he never came up.
Yeah.
I've been the only one in waiting. I've been waiting. I want Gemini up here. I want to get into it with him.
Gemini, come on, where are you?
Come on, Gemini.
I'm
quit being
spam in the
scared.
Discord.
It's
Spam
the
in
same
the
thing.
Discord.
It's the same thing with Bo. It's gonna be these people typing in the chat. They can't come in. They can't come in. Whatever reason. Blah blah blah. Like it sounds like a bunch of excuses. You can sit there and you can type in the chat the entire fucking show, but you can't call in. Sounds like a bunch of excuses and some pussy ass behavior, in my opinion.
You have power. Can you not bring them up?
They're not in waiting. So for me to like bring them in, they would
Oh.
have to already be like in a VC somewhere waiting for me, and they're not. They're just typing in the chat, you know.
Oh, okay. Maybe we need to do something about that.
No, that's just how it works.
I was hoping
That's,
that
that's just how it works. Like
I
the
was hoping
people.
once I started shitting on Gemini, that Gemini would hop in here and just go fucking ham.
Yeah, and shit, he
He
did a whole
usually
lot of none
does.
of that.
He usually does.
Again, I said it earlier. Gemini has the thickest. Nah, you were right, Glammy. I fucked up.
Mhm.
Gemini is the thinnest fucking skin in the world. It's not even funny.
Yeah, for being named Thick Gemini, I got some thin fucking skin. Also,
Well-
wanted to say big thank you to Phantom. Welcome to Ban World.
Woo! Thank you.
Welcome to Band World, buddy.
Jeez. But yeah, basically all I had to say was fuck Thick Gemini.
Yeah, definitely fuck
a
Dick
lot of
Gemini.
people.
Thank you for coming on, Brady. I'm gonna drag you out now.
No problems. Nice seeing you girls. Oh wait,
Oh,
there's
there you go.
Gemini.
There's Gemini.
Okay, I guess
Okay,
if you want
Gemini.
to stay on for this, I'll let you stay on because you had
Oh,
some
yeah.
shit to
In
say.
hair. Shut the fuck up.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up, fat Donnie Thornberry.
Who the fuck is this? You want to have it out? Let's have it out. Go,
Okay.
bitch, talk.
Why did he run?
He didn't run. Thick Gemini kicked him.
Oh,
Here, I'll
are
let
you
him back.
kidding me?
Yeah, it sounds like every single time any person has anything to fucking say to you, Thick Gemini, you can't fucking take the heat. You sit here and you just kick people, you mute people. You're fucking lucky you even have the host role because I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. You're never getting on a fucking show. You're so unentertaining. Nobody
Bitch,
on
you're
the
not
fucking...
even on a show. This is not
I am
your
hosting
show,
the
ho.
fucking show. Are
Purple
you retarded,
hair, ho,
dumb, or
Barney
stupid?
ass bitch.
Do you see me here back for the second fucking day hosting the show, taking your spot again? Why? Because you failed so many fucking times in a row that nobody wants to see you again on any show,
bitch, you
on
can't
any
even get
network.
over 1,000 viewers. Shut the fuck up.
Gemini, you have two fucking tricks: eating food and spurging. That's all you fucking got. You have nothing else interesting to say.
And who
nothing
the
to
fuck are
fucking
you?
tell
He
them.
doesn't even eat food. This bitch eats fucking cat food and crickets. I bet you that's his normal fucking diet. Look at the fucking obesity on this one.
Well, fucking look at
I
them.
would
and I
be
have
pretty
corn.
fucking skinny if that was my diet, you stupid bitch.
Gemini,
What's your other food, dick?
Thick Gemini, can you please explain what happened, please, as to why? Anyway, firstly, thank you for coming up onto the panel because we'd like to hear from your perspective what actually happened.
Sorry, just to
with
not to... Oh, never mind. We're good. We're good. Sorry. There's a glitch on my thing.
Over to you,
No,
Thick
it's okay.
Gemini. We want to hear what happened.
I went on Lynx's stream yesterday. It was not Voldemort, bitch. It wasn't that other whore. And I said the script, and then I corrected it and said premeditated. I never leaked your notes. I never sent no DMs or whatever.
Get in the hands of Becky.
You
What
went on the
happened?
show yesterday. We showed the clip. You went on the show yesterday. The only part of the clip that was cut out where they said, "Is it scripted?" and your response was, "It's premeditated." What's the difference in saying that? Like your way of saying it was saying, instead of saying yes, you're saying it's premeditated so that you don't get in trouble for saying yes. That's exactly what you did. You went on there with the intentions of leaking the script, which was a docket, for this show because you were butthurt as fuck that you didn't make the cut and you never will make the cut for any fucking show because you're unentertaining, you're boring, you sit there and say nothing, and you sat there and said nothing yesterday. What did you bring to the table? Fucking nothing. I asked every single person, what'd you bring to the table? You sat there, you said fucking nothing, you got kicked like everybody else. Keem didn't want you here either. He came on and said, kick that fucking Gemini. So, just saying.
Yeah, you brought cat food to the table.
And that is something Becky's already
I've
done. None of your
already done
punishments were
that.
enterfucking-taining. You sitting there eating shit, we've already seen that. Bring something new to the table or don't come to the table at all.
And what did you do that's entertaining? What are you doing right now?
Let's see. I kept the view count at 1.5K yesterday. I will say the view count is low today, but you know what? This show has derailed a bit.
Wait, so Gemini, you went on Lynx's show?
Yeah, I showed the clip earlier.
Yes, I
too.
went on there, and then
Mhm.
afterwards I texted you because she wanted me to be like a reoccurring guest.
Yeah, you reached out to me and I was like, don't go on there.
Well, I had already went on there before I texted you.
For what?
to expose the script.
Well, I
for
didn't even
Mafia
know I was
Milkers.
on the show at
Attention.
first. I was in the Discord over there, and then I got pulled into a freaking show, apparently.
Did you get pulled into hers? Because you just seem like you freely went there. Miss me
Yes,
with
I
that
was in.
one.
I was in a voice chat over there, and then I got pulled into a show.
What were you doing over
Then
there?
leave.
It's funny. They're calling it a show. There was probably like 3 people watching.
It was
Yeah,
like 20 people.
We had like the rules that were put in place. You
It
knew
should
them.
be very obvious to not go into other communities, especially people kicked out of this community, and talk about what's
And
going on
banned as
behind
well.
the scenes. Like, it just
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense.
Well,
And banned as well.
I was thinking you went over there after we talked, so it is what it is. But yeah, I mean, the whole point of these detractor people and their servers and stuff is to like just exploit you for their I'm going after Keemstar, right? So they baited you into saying some dumb shit, and now they're gonna run with it. You know, it's fucking stupid. So yeah, definitely don't go over there again because they're just gonna play you.
And that's
Okay, that
exactly
shit
what they
boring
did.
anyway.
That's what they did, though,
Just
Gemini.
like you.
Like, I'm gonna give you, like, actual, like, I'm telling you this. They fucking played you for a fiddle yesterday. They saw you had an opportunity to work in this community, and if you fucking work hard, you could, if you fucking put some entertaining shit on the table for us, Gemini. But you
Now,
kind of...
girl, you know I'm way more entertaining than you. Shut up
Definitely
with
not.
that.
That's
Come
why I
on
fucking
now. Look
took-
at your
But
views
bitch, I
going up
took
just
your
from my
spot.
big
But
ass
bitch,
being
I
on the
took your
screen.
spot. There's a reason I took your spot, and there's a reason I'm gonna keep this fucking spot, and you're not gonna come
I
back.
didn't have a spot. I was just filling in until they got somebody. What spot did I have over here? I
You-
have my own show
when
that I
you're
want to
filling
work
in
on.
when you're filling in for somebody, if you're good enough, you take that spot, which is exactly what I did, and you weren't good enough, which is my point, Gemini. Work better, work harder, and make yourself good enough to be on this fucking platform. You have a fucking opportunity here, and instead of actually working on your shit, you're just gonna rag on everybody else when you're the one who's unentertaining, unfunny, and unvaluable to this fucking channel.
Okay, says the one who's been sitting here looping for the past fucking hour and a half. Bitch, you ain't doing shit.
Look, Gemini, you
What
can
do you
keep
do, Gemini? What the fuck do you do?
You sat on the
You
fucking
eat
show
and
and made
smirk.
sounds. You made fucking sounds and had Psycho Mom shake the cowbell every fucking 30 seconds. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. You bring no content to the table either. I was in a shit
Oh,
situation.
you're right. She did
of-
shake the cowbell every 30 seconds because we got a fucking dono every 30 seconds. You ain't had one in over an hour.
Zesty feminized fucking comment down. Anyways, like I was saying, we were in a shit situation of getting a totally different time slot. A host totally fucking dropped on me 2 hours before the show. If you were in the same situation as me, you wouldn't have even fucking showed up today, and I stand by that.
You would have gone, hey, keeps after throwing me. That's exactly what you would have done.
Yeah, I think that's why the if the views are lower, that could be why too, because we're not on our normal time.
We are on a totally different time slot. We are down any normalcy of hosts right now. The entire show is getting rebranded. You know, it's gonna take a minute for us to fix shit back to normalcy, but we will. We are gonna bring this shit
girl,
back tomorrow.
can we shoot higher than normalcy for this channel?
I think
What
it's
is normal for
important.
this channel, Glammy?
Yeah.
Losing is normal on this channel. I'd like to shoot higher than
You got a
that.
point. You got a point.
Right.
It's important for each show to do their own thing, and I felt like I do probably, and I'm probably not speaking just for myself. There's a lot of people that think the same thing. Stop copying what other people are doing because it's been done before. So
Kind of like
that-
the jumping jacks, you mean?
Yeah.
That
Well-
kind of copying?
that jumping jacks was to say I can do better. I did 100, not
Copying
6.
nevertheless, isn't
Of
it?
course you can do better. You're like freaking 1/3 of her size.
The big thing I see as an issue is all the It's not just this. It's all the hosts and even some of the fans. It's like, who's the Wings? Who's the Boogie? Who's the Keem?
No,
Everyone's gonna be themselves.
I have seen that a lot, and I think I wanted to speak on that specifically, and then we're gonna bring in Don't Think So Bo so she can talk her shit. But I just wanted to say on that topic, I think that people try to force this dynamic of a Keem Boogie Wings thing on every single show, and that's just not gonna happen. Like, I think there is a dynamic though on every single show that should be there of like there should, or mostly is there, of like straight man and a clown at the very least. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who keeps the show going and then somebody who makes jokes. And instead of like comparing every single channel to Boogie, Keem and Wings, no one's gonna be like that. They're all on their own like level of different fucking shit. Like, we're not gonna be them, and expecting like the new channels to come in and just play like them but as different people is just never gonna happen.
No.
Lemmy, do you have a problem with me doing jumpy jacks? I'm just
No,
trying to
I
understand what you meant by that.
No, it's just the sheer fact that you were saying about like no copying, but you literally copied her.
I think that
I was just calling it out. It was a critique.
Glammy, you do
Just
jumping
to be
jacks in your
someone.
chair every show. Calm down.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah, that's been what I've done. That's a me thing. Have you seen anybody else jump on their chair? No, that's a me thing. That's original.
I
Get it
seen
right.
Keem copying you. No, just kidding. He was making fun of
Where?
you.
Wonder
He was
Woman
making
You're
fun of you
him.
on Local Live.
Oh, that's different.
I think
We
Wonder
gonna
Woman did it to diss Becky. That's why I think she did it.
Yeah.
Who? That me on the chair?
No,
No, the jumping
Wonder
jacks.
Woman did the jumping
Oh.
jacks to diss Becky,
It
basically.
was a critique. I don't got a problem with you. I'm just calling out shit. That's it. I'm
No,
just
no.
calling stuff out. That's it.
But that's
No,
cool.
no.
That's cool. And I think that's what it's about. It's like if you said something, I think it's good to come back at someone and say, "What did you mean by that?" But that's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. No, you did right. That was good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we going to bring Sobo up now?
Yeah, I was just gonna say I'm gonna drag out Thick Gemini and I'm gonna drag out Brady. Thank you
see
for
you guys.
coming, and we are gonna bring in Don't Think So Bo and see what she has to say to us. Hello, Bo. Welcome. You are live on air.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
we can hear you.
Unfortunately,
Let me shut the fuck up for a second, please. You're so
kiss my ass, you old wasted piece of shit.
okay. First of all, what's your name? The purple hair is Dave.
Say
Please,
Zootin.
for the love of God, like drink something because your fucking cotton mouth is like. I'm not trying to hate, but like it's really fucking like making me nauseous. Seriously. Secondly, the only reason why I went after Psycho Mom is because the day before I went after Glammy, I was talking shit to her. I come in here to troll.
I'm not
have
cutting you
fun.
off to be rude, but genuinely, is there any way you can fix your audio? Because this sounds like fucking shit. It literally sounds like you're talking out of a tin can right now. It's not even a roast. It literally sounds like you're
I
talking
know
out of a tin
I'm at work. That's why I didn't really want to call in, but I
Okay,
mean, let me
that's
try to
fair.
go out and come back in. I'll go out and come back in. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, it was like fucking, it was really bad. The entire chat was just like audio. So I hate to cut people off. Really
No,
quick.
sorry. She's just that annoying.
While we wait for her to come back, we're going to drag Ian123 in and see if he's got anything to say for us. Hi, Ian. You are live on air.
Hi.
Good to see you again. How you doing?
Good, you?
Yeah, good.
What brings you on today, Ian? Anything to say?
I mean, I kind of was agreeing with you. It's like, Gemini, he's just copying off of everybody. Trying to be the Becky 2.0.
Yeah,
Because if you think about it, every time somebody came at him, kicked right away. Couldn't even get a word out. Oh, no, you're annoying. Bye.
Well, because the thing with Gemini is his insults go on a loop. I've only heard him call me like a whore or make fun of issues for shit that I've already seen other people roast me for in the chat. He doesn't come up with any individual roasts himself. He's not creative. He can't think. He just literally copies what the chat says.
I can see it.
Yeah, it's funny
Okay,
as fuck because
so-
unless he calls me a whore, I literally will see it in the chat and then Gemini says it.
Okay, so I don't want to hear any more shit about me looping because you know what? I've heard every single person have an allegation of looping on them, so I do not want to hear any more about Glammy looping.
No,
okay?
you
'Cause
have.
you're
I will
all
say, Glammy,
doing
you've been doing great today on not looping. You've been doing.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, we all have moments where we loop. Like, let's keep it a stack. Like, nobody's perfect in this freaking community of people whatsoever. So.
No, but that was like the biggest criticism that I got. And it was just like, well, guess what? You all have the same type of.
Yeah, we have our own little oopsie daisy thing. So yeah, good on you, Glammy. We respect that. Good on you for speaking up, girl. Much respect.
Oh,
back to you, Ian123. What were you saying? You were saying, carry on.
I was just saying, like, how, like, he literally brings nothing. Like, how is he gonna sit there and try to show he can run a show and just be like, oh, how do you do this? I can't do that. How do I do that?
So are you saying, Ian123, you'd like to see more original content, not less copying, just each show be their own flavor?
Oh no, I'm talking about Gemini. I'm still talking about Gemini. How he was supposed to be running the show and then trying to show Keem that he could run a show, but yet he kept messing up, like
And
saying, "Oh, I can't run this."
On top of that, any show that Gemini hosted, did we get any clips on the show? Did he show anything? Like, was there even a docket made for the show, or did he just come up here and just wing it? Because I'm confused. It was just sound. There was no actual content on any of the shows he was on. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, all the content I've brought to the table has been the fucking best. But, you know, I've worked with what I was given with today, and the shitty situation of having my host drop out 2 hours before and the time slot getting changed on me literally this morning. Like, you know.
Yeah, no, we didn't have a docket at all.
Never? Have you guys ever had a docket before today?
Listen, you asked me if
Oh, yeah,
when
you-
Big Gemini had hosted, if we had a docket that day. The answer is no.
Oh.
No, I've spent countless
With
of
Savage,
hours
you
on the
did
docket.
mention. Yep, yeah, you
I
told me.
did. There was multiple. Glammy was up for about a week straight until 5 o'clock in the morning working on dockets and shit. So I just never got through them. If you went, it was there though.
Yeah, I think
yeah.
you're right though, because that's before the show truly derailed. It was like the show had its issues around that time, but then it like slowly
It had
derailed.
promise. It had promise when Savage was here.
No, I agree. I think like the tech issues and stuff really did not help. But we did just get Don't Think So, Bo back and waiting, so I'm gonna yank you out, Ian. Thank you so much for coming on.
welcome.
And let's see if we got Bo fixed. Hello, Bo. You are live.
Hey, welcome back.
Is it better now? No.
You know, it's not the greatest, but it's better than nothing. Can you turn your camera on for us, Bo?
I'm at work right now. I mean, like, I can't do that in a private home.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, that's fair.
I mean, if you can't hear me, I don't want to go on and on a I don't want to go on a tangent if you can't hear me.
No, we can hear you. We can definitely hear you. Before it sounded worse than it does now, so feel free to go ahead.
Okay. So what do
Feel
you
free
think
to
you
leave
have?
too.
Oh my God, you're so fucking dude. Why couldn't you do this a month ago instead of cry and shake and fucking start spurting out? Why couldn't you bring this a month ago?
I don't know. It's just different.
Okay. Well, what do you think you can bring that Gemini couldn't bring? I mean, you're doing nothing that he couldn't do. At least he was entertaining. He tried doing something. He
What was
tried making
entertaining
videos.
about Thick Gemini, other than screaming in the mic? Did he bring any content to the show? I think the reason that you like Thick Gemini is because you and him are similar in the way that you bring content. You both come in and you scream a lot. I'm not saying that you have nothing to say, because he's got nothing to say. But I will say that I think that Gemini literally has nothing to bring to the table.
I honestly don't scream a lot, but when you have like 3 people trying to talk over each other and they don't let you get a fucking point in, like what else can you do? When I was speaking with Psycho Mom, like Glammy Lammy was just jumping in. You don't say that to her. Oh my God, you talked about her 33-year-old son. Dude, shut
Yeah,
up. It's
because
all-
you were trying to paint her kid and her situation into like something nasty that it wasn't. You were filthy. It was gross.
She
No
can
one's
stick
gonna
up.
let you talk to her like that.
She can stick up for her fucking self. She don't need a fucking retard that can barely do nerds to talk for her. Shut the fuck up and wait till it's your turn to talk. Wait till somebody's calling you out, and then you fucking say something. She doesn't need your fucking backup.
I don't care. She's my friend. I stood up for my friend. Maybe if you had friends, you'd know how that feels.
It's not about having friends in this universe. It's about fucking talking shit, dragging people. You don't sit there and get emotionally involved. That's why you're not going to go anywhere in this show. You're not
I'm
cut
a
out
lot
for it.
farther than you, sweetheart.
But the whole thing is you're not, because Keem is giving you chance after chance after chance, and you're still can't do nothing. Stop.
I will
What's
just
the
say
name of
though,
your
at
show? What's
least
the name of your
at least
show?
Glammy has
If you
been
got-
given chances. Like I will say, Bo, you have called into a lot of shows, said that you wanted to be a host. But what show do you think you fit in on? Like genuinely, truthfully, like what show do you think that you fit for?
Yeah, because
It's
I
not-
have the name of mine.
It's not that I really want to be a host or fit in on any show. I just like fucking around, coming in, throwing a little shade here and there. That's what it's about. It's about having fun, talking shit, making fun of Becky and Tina, going on local live, seeing what fucking fat ass Boogie and Wings are doing, talk a little bit of shit about them. That's what it is. I mean, it's not that hard.
I guess
Well, if
I
that's
just have
your
a-
intention, you should have your YouTuber role revoked because you don't want to show. You just want to come up on stage and talk shit like everybody else. You're a watcher, not a YouTuber.
First of all, Keem told me jump in on the shows, do what you want to do, jump on. So that's what I'm doing. If I want to host when there's tryouts, yes, I will do that. What is wrong with wanting to be on a show? Every one
No,
of you
there's
here.
nothing. My question is,
No,
what
there's
show
nothing
would you
wrong
want to
with-
be on? Like, if say
Yeah,
right now, Keem came to you and he's like, Bo, you can have a show. You're gonna be the host. What is the show? I'm just curious.
I would like to probably Milkers, not Queens, because Queens is too scripted. I don't like that scripted shit. But Milkers, but also like throw a little bit of like, fucking death bat shit in there, like local girl world stuff. Talk about a lot of other things, not just one channel or one person, or make fun of somebody because they're fat or they're old or their hair. That's just dumb. You can only do that so much. It doesn't work all the time.
Yeah,
So
I
talk
agree.
about other
So
things.
then you're fake as fuck because you just came in here saying, I don't want a show because we had already asked you that. And you said, no, I don't want a show. I just want to jump on all the things. Yes, you do want a show. So if you want a
Listen.
show, that's fine, but keep it real and say that.
Okay, but that's all you ever say to me is if you want a show, you don't have a show, you don't have a channel. If I
Because
wanted
you
a
keep
show,
lying about it and then dunking on me for it. That's
it's not
why.
it's not about lying on it. Zay just asked me if Keem was to come to you, did you not, Zay?
Yeah, I did. I did ask that.
Yes, so I answered her fucking question. Open your fucking ears, stop dyeing your hair so much, and
That's
fucking
the
pay the fucking
second time.
attention.
That's the second time. The first time she asked you, and you ended up saying, "Oh, I don't want a show. I just want to go on I just want to go and talk and have fun and poke fun and whatever." And then I said, "You should have your YouTube role revoked if that's all you want to do." And then you changed your story. So you're fake as fuck and you lied.
Loopy. So what are you doing?
I
Are you
looked
staying here?
because you are not getting the point. That's why I looked.
I think
'cause
Bo
I had
is
to repeat
like
it for you for your dumbass because you couldn't understand it.
coming in between this really quickly, like outsider. I think what is going on too is Bo. I believe you've gone on Rewind and said you were trying to take Lammy's spot. So it seems now that you're kind of backtracking on that and saying that you never wanted her spot. But then at the same time, when I asked you what show, if Keem came to you and said you could have a show, you answered Mafia Milkers. So it does sound like you definitely are going for Glammy's spot. Like, it does sound like you do want to be a host, but you just don't want to have to fight for it.
No, it's girl. Please, fighting is my fucking forte. I love fighting. You kidding me? I said that just to fuck around with her. But she's like, "Oh my god, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? What are you trying to take our show?" I said, "Yeah. What if I am? And what? What if I am? Just to get her fucking, fuck around with her, just to see how much bullshit she can take."
Yeah, no, I'm over that. It's just the sheer fact that you keep flip-flopping on the fact that your reason for being a YouTuber. 1 minute you're like, no, that's not what I want. And then the next minute you're like, oh, yes, I want a show. It's just you're fake as fuck. You're fake. You're crusty, you're dusty, you're old, and you're musty. You're fake.
When did I ever say I don't or do want a show? I come up here and fuck around with you guys. If there's an opportunity and if I feel like I want to do it, I'll try out for it. But right now,
well, I've
it's like,
explained it to you already, but you're so stupid. Why don't you rewind the show and watch it again, and then you'll hear your answer?
every one of you so far, like that went up there, I just feel like I couldn't fit in with. Like with Psycho Mom or Savage, yeah, I beef with Psycho Mom, but that's the fun of it. I want to be up here with somebody that wants to drag bitches, not sit there and worry about their feelings, and then you have somebody jumping on you because you're hurting your friend's feelings. You can't do that.
Yeah, I will say, I do see what you're saying with that, because Mafia Milkers, with a name like that, it needs to be some cutthroat bitches. And I have had conversations with all the hosts previously, who have, like, been on and I've worked with, and I have told them, like, look, the way, like, y'all are coming off is not the name of the show or what the show's intentions were supposed to be. So I think we do need some serious improvement.
Can I just comment? When Sobo first came on to Mafia Milkers, we were on the show and the energy was quite low. But I tell you what, when Sobo came in, Sobo before she started, oh no, it was Glammy Lammy. Sobo was giving some feedback, wasn't she? And I mean, I really enjoyed it when Sobo came on because she really woke me up anyway, and then came in. And then was talking to, she was really giving feedback, but in a, feedback in a funny way. Do you know what I mean? Like in a local way. And I really enjoyed it. It was really good entertainment. Yes, it was Glammy because she was saying
She was talking shit in the chat. Then after she started talking shit, she went into the main Discord, started talking shit there. So then Xylee saw it and asked her to come on to the rewind so that she could hash it out. And then she just started jumping down my throat for no reason, saying, "Oh, you said I could do better than you." I was like, I was just talking with the chat. I was bantering with the whole chat. Like, if you're talking shit in the chat, I was talking back to you. She's sitting there making it sound like this big, huge old fucking thing so that she could get
fucking
fucking
liar,
attention. And
dude.
it had nothing to do with that.
You even apologized to me, you fucking freak. I sat there on rewind. I told you, Glammy, I was giving you constructive criticism. Everybody was saying we couldn't see you to move up, sit the fuck down, stop spinning around like a fucking ADHD retard.
No,
You
that
know,
is
and
not what you said.
no,
When you
no,
first
yes,
started, you came up and you started in the fucking Discord and you said, "Oh my God, you said that." And blah, blah, blah.
after
And I'm
you,
yes.
after
Like,
you called me out and said, if you can do better, get the fuck up here and then do it. So I went up there and I said something.
okay, which was like you made it sound like I said this horrible, horrible thing to you, and that's why Xylee was in the main, and she was like, "Come on, rewind," and then you just came on there and you just like bitching because I was barking at you at the chat because there was tons of hate comments in the chat, and I was
That's what
engaging
you're
in
gonna
chat.
get. You think you're
I was
gonna get
doing
love
my
throughout this whole
job.
chat? You're not gonna get love throughout the whole chat. Deal with it. People are gonna hate you. People are gonna like
I
you. Who
don't
the
care.
fuck
It was
cares?
you that gave a shit. I walked away. I didn't even know you. I didn't even remember you. It was you that got butthurt about it, and that's why you were in the main. I didn't care less. I even said in the main, "Oh, I'm so sorry somebody said that to you. Who was it?" You because I didn't fucking remember.
I
Oh my
remembered
god, dude,
her.
that's
I
so
remember.
fucking fake.
I remembered Sobo. Sobo came up in each show and bought content. She did. She bought content because she went straight for the thing, and it triggered. It triggered. Like, Sobo even said to Psycho Mum, "I want to see more from you. I want," and it. I thought it was very entertaining.
Yeah, and
Very
like when I came on
entertaining.
the other day when Psycho Mom, did the tits, or whoever has bigger tits come up here. So I did the tits thing and I did my dead hair for Glammy. So I was playing both of them. It was fucking around. Like Psycho Mom gets so butthurt over shit. Just relax. At the end of the day, what we should be doing is whoever host, guest, anybody, you go up here. If you want somebody to come on your show, pull them in
No.
and you're talking and say, hey, this is what we're doing. Do you want to do something to anybody? And then
Okay,
you
well, like I said earlier, fucking around is not somebody sitting there making a nasty situation out of her son's dynamic with her. That was not fucking around, and that was disgusting.
Shut
You
up.
shut the fuck up
It's
because
so
you're stupid
old.
and you're sitting here, you're trying to make mountains out of molehills, and then you lie about it.
That's what you're doing. You're talking about shit that happened 3 days ago. Get
No,
over
I'm
it.
calling you out on your lies.
You called me out
Wonder
3 days
Woman,
ago.
Wonder Woman brought
right.
that up, so I countered it.
I'm gonna.
You brought up things, so I countered it.
I want to say one more thing really quick. Wonder Woman, you need to stay on the show. I know you are fucking feisty. You can be. It does take a lot to poke you a little bit. But you're beautiful. You're awesome. You bring good content. Zay, I think you're going to do good. You just got to not worry about what Glammy or anybody else is saying. When you agree too much with everybody. Like Glammy was calling you a corner, this and that. But you know what? You're actually right. If you take a stance, if you don't think you should go to that camp, say no. I don't want to go. Don't sit there and agree just because she said that. Oh, you're stupid and you should go. You're supposed to be a dominatrix. You're acting like a fucking pussy right now.
I actually appreciate that feedback. I feel like that was pretty good. Did you say you were heading off, or can I ask you one more thing before you go?
Well, you can ask me. I'm at work, but I gotta go back. But go ahead.
Okay, really quickly before you go, the last thing I wanted to ask you is, I do agree with you, what you were saying. Yesterday you did come in, or not yesterday, the day before, you came in, you brought the content or whatever when you were fighting with Psycho Mom. But my question is, I feel like your beef with Psycho Mom must go a little further than that, because it seems like you keep going on shows to talk about her. Like, we showed a few clips of you earlier talking about her on Queens. So is there like a beef with Psycho Mom? Because it's almost coming off like you're kind of obsessed with specifically her.
Oh, girl, no. I don't have beef with anybody on here. It's all fun to me. And the reason why I went on Queens is because Becky talked about it and then wanted to hear my feedback about what I thought and how I felt about her. And the reason why I go after Psycho Mom, because the second my name's brought up, she's like, yeah, bring that bitch up here. I got something to say to her. So I go up there and I confront her.
Well,
they bring my name up first. And then I go up there.
I think if anything, like, she would feel kind of tight about you. Like, the comment you made about her son, I understand you were doing it for content, but, like, damn, bro, that would piss off anybody, you know?
Her son is in his 30s. He's not a little boy. What the fuck? fuck? Are you serious?
Yeah, but you gotta remember, like, she is his mom at the end of the day. So when you say stuff like that, it kind of like gives him that, like, ooh. And I think if anything, that's probably why she feels animosity toward you. But that's why I want to know: do you feel that same animosity toward her back, or was it just for content?
No. I just content. Like I have no problem at all with Psycho Mom. I have no problem with anybody. I like it. You know, just like it's not like I'm up there trying to fuck her son like Becky was doing with Tina. Tina's in tears, begging Becky to stop, and she wouldn't. I didn't do that. I just fucked around, and that was it.
And Wonder
Don't
Woman,
get
what did you want to
started.
say? Yeah, I was just about to ask you.
Yeah, I think it ended up landing there with Psycho Mum's son. But when you go back and listen to it, Sobo actually started it off by saying, "Were you streaming that night?" That's the question. That's where that's what Sobo wanted an answer for, and it ended up turning into about her son. But the question was, were you streaming last night, and why were you doing that when you should have been watching the locale
I wanted to bring up
shows?
something with that though. I wanted to say the whole that nobody can stream during like any locale. Keem has come on and said multiple times that he doesn't have an issue with people streaming on their own channel while the locale channels are going, as long as you're not doing the same content. Like for example, I'm on Mafia Milkers. If I go and stream on my YouTube channel, I can't stream Mafia Milkers type of content where we're talking and sitting down doing drama stuff because I do gaming stuff, you know? So it'd be
Zay, be
totally
honest
appropriate.
though. Yeah, okay, but the problem with that is she sits there and says, "Well, I can't do this, I can't do that, I have to work, I have to work." Well, it was around, I didn't even know her son. One of my friends came in and said, "Dude, come look at Psycho Mom. She's in her chat." Well, I don't want to go all over through it again, but she sits there and has every excuse why she can't watch the other shows, why she can't be part of doctors because she has to work. But then she had time to be on her own show collecting money. It kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Like if you want to be on Milkers, put a little bit of time and attention in and do what you got to do. That was my problem. Yeah, stream all you want, make that money, but don't make excuses why you can't do certain things because you have to work.
No, I can see what you're saying too, because I have been working with her behind the scenes and she has no availability to work on like the docket and stuff pretty much. But I will say that her son does get clips and does help with stuff as well, so.
Yeah, I mean her son's cool. I have no problem with him at all. I watched a couple of the videos. They're entertaining. I should have. Let me apologize about the son thing. That was I kind of felt icky when I got off there because I did kind of go too far. But I just keep it brought up over and over again. It's just getting old. It wasn't a young kid. He's in his 30s. I made a joke. I apologize to Psycho Mom's son.
That I really
thank
respect you
you.
for doing that, Bo, because I understand that when it comes to like content, you'll say whatever the fuck comes to your brain, you know? And
Yeah.
like the fact that you can like sit there and be like, yeah, that might have not been the coolest thing, even though you and her might not be the coolest, I respect you a lot for that, seriously.
Yeah, I shouldn't have brought him up like that. I apologize to him.
Well, thank you. That does make me feel a little better.
Shut
Xylee,
the fuck up, Danny.
You shut the fuck up. Xylee in the chat said that yes, we can stream on our own channels.
I was just about to read that same thing. Yeah, she also said I stream.
Would keep her little mouth shut so I could finish my sentence.
Yeah, Xylee said she streams on her channel, but she doesn't cover the LCU. So I think as long as you're not covering the LCU, it's okay for you to stream on your channel. But I do get what you were saying, because she does constantly say she has no time for any docket work, for anything other than the show. It does come off a little
Thank you.
interesting. I do get what
Yeah,
you're
make your money. Stream it. Absolutely. Don't ever abandon your channel, but don't sit there and try to be on a show that you really got to kind of pay attention to and then have the excuse that you can't do it. That's all I was trying to say.
Okay. Well, the point that I have with that is the fact that Psycho Mom.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, bitch. I have
No.
I know things that you don't know because I was there. You're speaking out your ass at shit you don't understand because you weren't there. I was on the show. I'm in behind the scenes. I know, and I'm gonna sit there and tell you. I'm gonna explain to your little pea brain. Your little pea brain. I'm gonna explain to you that yes, Psycho Mom has a real job. Okay, so she had to go to the real job, kind of like you can't be on camera right now because you had a real job. Yeah, one of those. So she went to the real job, and her son would fill in. Now he would help me, and he'd be on the phone for hours trying to put together content for the show, and then he would fill his mom in after. So where she couldn't, he did. So it's not like she didn't have a replacement, and she still did bring things to the
It
table.
has
So
nothing to do with it, okay? It
yeah,
has
it
something to do with
does.
her making excuses and then doing shit when she could have been watching. I'm not gonna keep fucking looping it, stupid. That's all I have to say. Have a good
Because
day,
you're
guys.
wrong.
Alrighty. Well,
Did
perfect
you understand
timing.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I'm gonna talk on it in 1 second. We just got a dono really quickly from Epic Brady for $20. Psycho Mom steams from the car doing errands on mobile. Oh, I think he means streams from the car.
Thank you. Thank
So
you,
it
Epic
sounds
Gaming.
yeah. So my thing with that is I do agree with you, Glammy, that Christian is there to help with all
Yes.
of the behind the scenes stuff. Like last night, he didn't even know what was going on with the docket because I wasn't talking in the group chat. I was just working on it, and then he started getting clips that coincidentally were exactly working with the topic. Like he's very content brained, so it does kind of work out. And I feel like sometimes it might be better to have him working on it than her because she's not as content brained but can do the content. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
we stay on the phone for hours. So that's the thing. That's why I don't like somebody coming in here trying to paint her wrong. That's what pissed me off. You're sitting here trying to paint her wrong, like she doesn't do shit, and she comes up with excuses. Like, yeah, she does have things that she says as to whys, but she also backs shit up too. And her and Christian were on the phone for hours that entire week helping me do things while Psycho Mom was trying to work.
Yeah,
So she's painting her out as she did nothing, and it pissed me off because she worked with me a lot, and Christian was there and filled in, so it's not like she disappeared.
I do
You
get I do
fucking
see
dirty cunt. I can't. I'm so sick and tired of people coming in trying to say that Psycho Mom does nothing.
I think that's what we're saying, but I've got, thank you so much for reading out that comment too about Zyde, because that's crystal clear now. You can stream as long as you don't talk about locale, is that right?
LCU or do the same content that's on your
Shut
channel.
up, Becky.
Yeah, literally, Becky, by the way, earlier you said we were suffering, and I just want to say that the only thing suffering is your cats in that nasty-ass house of yours. Mind your business. Anyways, like you were
So
saying,
that's
Wonder
nice
Woman.
and that's nice and clear. That's nice and clear now. So you can do that. That's absolutely fine. But yeah, Christian's awesome. He represents. He steps in for his mum and he's there and he fills her in. So that he's awesome. But she is a working mum. She works. I mean, you can tell. Psycho Mum works very, very hard. There's only 24 hours in a day, and it's really hard to get everything you want to get done. So she's got things in place to make things work. But hey, let's face it. It gets hard and it's tiring, isn't it? We still need to sleep somewhere in between, and that gets hard. But that's all I had to say about that.
No, I actually agree with you on that. I think, the Christian thing, like, he does come in and help, but I wanted to say, not to play, like, devil's advocate, but I do see a little bit where Bo is coming from, because if you're looking from the outside looking in, right, it just looks like she's showing up to the show every day and just, like, collecting a paycheck, doesn't really know much, but when you're behind the scenes more, and you know that her son's more involved, and you know that she does get involved, it's just that she doesn't have availability, it's a little different, you know what I'm saying, versus when you're looking at it from the audience's perspective, which is also when people were asking me why about her potentially quitting. I'm not sure if she quit. I'm not going to sit here and say she quit because I don't know if she did or she didn't. But I do know she said she couldn't make it to the show today and that the 2 o'clock time slot was the biggest reason as to why. Because we were set up, like I said last night, to go live at 4, okay? I woke up this morning with all my assets ready to go, went to go put them in the fucking stream, and Tech Talk had already scheduled theirs for 4 p.m. I immediately texted Keem. I said...
Yeah, we went over that, sweetie. Let me say, Becky, you got time and you got energy to fucking type in the goddamn chat and talk your shit. This whole entire fucking time you could have been in waiting, or you could have come and talk in here, but you're so fucking petty that you're gonna sit there and talk shit in the chat, but you're too scared to stand up here and talk it in person. And now we've got like 4 minutes left and we don't have enough time to listen to you, Heffa, so I don't understand why
let's
you're
be
so
honest. We all know the reason that Becky
freaking-
doesn't want to come on is because the viewers dropped yesterday when she came on and she got embarrassed. And everybody clowned the shit out of her.
Well, you're not content in the chat either. You're doing the same thing. Just get on camera and talk your shit face to face instead of being a little fucking rat being in the chat.
That part.
Say something. I was watching Queens yesterday, and on previous show, Becky says, I've never watched Mafia Milkers. Last night, she said, I watch all of the shows. So she is watching Mafia Milkers. And I noticed I think I'm the first person that has ever said, we're going to hold your feet to the fire. Yesterday on Queen, she said, I'm going to hold your feet to the fire. So listen very carefully. Becky is watching the show because she is taking slurs from some things we say.
Because I noticed the same thing. I don't know if you guys noticed. First off, Becky came in here and talked about my audio issues yesterday on my very first stream ever. Becky, yesterday was your 17th millionth stream, and you had Tina muted for the first 5 minutes of the fucking stream. Don't fucking talk to me about tech shit when you're dumb as a sack of fucking rocks. And then on top of that, isn't it fucking funny what you were saying about her stealing lines? She literally, one of the first fucking things she's in there saying to Tina is, what do you bring to the table? What do you bring for content? Where'd you hear that one? Sounds like you were watching Mafia Milkers earlier, Becky. Come on. You can't even create your own lines if anyone begged you for it, bro. You
That's
literally,
right.
if Keemstar paid you 10K right now to come up with some good fucking lines, first thing you're gonna do is call Mike. Why? Because you have nothing for yourself. You're not creative as shit. Literally, you steal from every other person on the shows.
For sure. That's what I'm listening.
Yeah, I'm glad you picked up on that too, because I noticed that and I
Oh.
forgot to say something about that earlier.
I love the fact that she sat there and dunked on all the tech issues. Now, granted, yes, I had a lot of tech issues, but she sat there, dunked on my tech issues, and then for 20 minutes straight, she couldn't get her audio, and she had a black screen on for at least 20 minutes.
Becky, I don't think has ever had like a stream that was totally perfect, technically. Totally perfect,
No.
technically. And I'm not trying to sit here and say
20
my
minutes?
stream-
For
Yeah.
20 minutes, though. It wasn't even like a quick thing. It was a 20-minute thing. So you're going to sit there and come up and talk shit about our tech, but you're going to have 20 minutes of a black screen because you couldn't fix the audio shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. The other thing, Becky said something about Zay, or somebody said about your audio being really high. Oh my gosh. For some on Queens, Becky's audio is way higher than Tina's.
Every time.
And she's screaming. She's screaming into the mic. It's like, Becky, you need to turn your audio down and turn Tina's up. For some reason, her audio is.
Yeah, like I was trying to work on the fly with the audio issues yesterday. I totally was aware, and I will own up to the mistake of, yes, I did have audio issues yesterday. I'm not gonna be that type of person that doesn't own up to their shit. But I will say that, like, okay, I tried to do like an audio call with everybody to test everything, and I just didn't get that. So I apologize, you guys, yesterday for the audio issues, but I will make sure that that doesn't happen again. I tried to do a test stream. Will not happen again, guys.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying, Becky can run her show the way she wants. If she wants her audio up high, I'm just saying, I've noticed that. It's so high.
Yeah. Not to interrupt, sorry, but Crazy Void, thank you so much for the 2. We love you, Foot Girl. Congrats on being producer. I just wanted to jump in quickly with that one. This is a zooted. Foot Girl's a completely different
They're
person.
saying that to fuck with me because there's this joke like some woman thank you Verified for gifting one
Verified.
Mafia Milkers membership. Some lady of some sort like called into cafe, I believe, and she literally goes, why did Zay Zooted quit cafe? And then they were like, Zay Zooted and Foot Girl are 2 different people.
Oh, so was that a troll? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
it
was
was just
trying
a
to I was trying to explain who you were, or whatever.
Thank you, Paul Thompson. Congrats, chat. We made it through. Hats off. We did, guys. Alrighty. Well, we are at the end of the stream for today. Thank you again to our special guest, Glammy, for staying the whole show with me. And thank you, Wonder Woman,
you.
for popping in and helping out as well. I really appreciate both of you coming in today. And
No problem. Thank you for letting me be here.
thank you. Can't wait to see you guys again. All right, guys. Well, I apologize again about Psycho Mom being missing. That was surely a downer for all of us, but I guarantee you that if she's back tomorrow, we will have 10 times better content for all of you.
Oops. Sorry.
Oh wow, look who's back again. You ran the ship into the ground. Now I'm here to set trends.
Hi, Jay.
Big Gemini, low
Nice to actually talk to you
slow.
Tuesday, Suited.
Fumbled the mic, let the numbers go cold. Glammy Lambie can't find the keys. Boomer brain lagging, stuck in '03. Sabotage, oh that's so cute. Power trips, yeah they never compute. New queen in town, got the show on lock. Purple hair popping, Dom at the top. Flip the script, yeah I'm running it now. Mafia milkers, I'm milking the cloud. Took the reins, now the view sky high. Redemption arc, sit back, watch them cry. Two washed up clowns couldn't hack the game. Screaming in chat, but they all sound the same. I bring the heat, make the numbers ignite. You bring excuses, boy, take a hike. Are you mad? Maybe try keeping the stream alive. Maybe don't tank it with ego and lies. I'm doing laps while you barely survive. Took your empire, now watch me thrive.